हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Walaikum salam, sir.
कैसे हैं जी साहब? How are you?
Alhamdulillah, sir. Absolutely fine.
Very good. That's very good. How's everyone in the room?
Alhamdulillah, good sir. How are you?
Yes, I'm very well. Thank you. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, fine.
Good to see so many pharmacists, so many pharmacy students. I'm just looking for some more people logging in. 30 people so far log in so far. कैसे हैं सब लोग? How are you? How's your day?
Alhamdulillah, sir. Bas, I'm watching the Pakistan vs New Zealand match.
अरे वाह.
Pakistan got another wicket just right now.
Very good. We have some friends who are passionate about soccer. That's what I feel today. Soccer के बारे में कोई बात करना चाहेगा हमसे आज? I thought there were people from Liari. They may be fan of soccer. That's why I just asked this question. I know we are talking about pharmacy, we're not talking about sports.
इरफान भाई मेरे से कर लें सॉकर की बात.
अरे अच्छा अच्छा, असद भाई मौजूद हैं. Okay.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
That's good that soccer World Cup was played in a good spirit, and in the finals, Messi has taken the World Cup with the Arbi Choga,
जी 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 बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. और
Was it a good was it a good thing or was it a bad thing?
No, I think it was very nice. It was good gesture from the Qatari government. उन्होंने अच्छा उसके साथ किया, and it was just like a souvenir from Qatar to Messi. I think he's gonna keep it with him. और आपको पता है क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो has moved to Saudi Arabia after that. और वो भी इसीलिए गया क्योंकि वहां पे कतर में जो वर्ल्ड कप हुआ उसके बाद उसकी डील अच्छी साइन हो गई, तो इस वजह से ही इज मूव्ड एज वेल. सो great prospects for Middle East.
That's good. We have 39 people joined so far. Thank you. Thank you, Abdul Manan. You said about Argentina was the previous World Cup. Pele was gone. A lesser cup and club. If anyone has a comment, please unmute and say something. That will be good for start conversation. Then we will go deep into the pharmacy.
इरफान भाई सॉकर के बारे में एक और कमेंट बताऊं मैं आपको.
Yes, please.
ये देखें जरा. लेट मी टर्न माय कैमरा. अभी कैसे होगा कैमरा? सॉकर इज ऑलरेडी ऑन.
Oh, wow. So where is this game happening?
ये तो टीवी पे हो रही है सिर्फ अभी, प्ले स्टेशन पे.
Okay, that's okay.
See
That's
you.
good. We have 46 people joined so far. Any team leader from Liari University? Any team leader in this chat, in this Zoom meeting? Or any professor or any teacher? Right, this is not one-way communication. We need to talk. You need to ask the question, and I'll tell you more information. So it will be good if you can communicate. I can see Rana Rahman. I can see Adil Shehzad. I can see Momin Adil, Umme Amin, Abdullah, Asad Abdullah. Okay. Kiran Asif, Muhammad Amir, Muniba Noor, Alina Hamid, Abdul Mannan, Humaira Zainab, and there's someone logging just with iPhone. That's good. Hina Mahmood, Kanza Fatma, Liba Khan. Next screen, if I go, then Sabia Iqbal, Samin Zia, Raheen, Mohammad Fezan, Usman Shakur, Mohammad Ayaz, Urva, Mustafa, someone with HM, Zara Akhtar, Rubab Zera, Irfanullah, Ahmad Ali, Israr Khan, Abdul Ghaffar, Fawzia Masood, right. Majidullah. Look, this is not a attendance sheet. I'm just saying the names. I'm just saying Assalamu alaikum and hello to everyone. That's why I just call your names. And we have someone just log in, Lalji. So we have 45 participants so far. Should we start or should we wait for a few more minutes?
So I think wait for other 2 minutes. So after that,
Okay. Okay, Idris, thank you.
yes.
Can you see my screen with my introduction?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Look, on the screen, my name and my wife's name, Irfan Hashmi, as mentioned. We are pharmacists, practicing pharmacists, and pharmacy operator or pharmacy owners in this country from past many years, since we are here in Australia from 20 years. This slide is 3-year-old, which I'm just showing you. So these are the pharmacies that we operate in South Australia. Most of them are regional South Australia. Adelaide is the capital city of South Australia, and Risdon Pharmacy is located in north part of South Australia, it's 200 kilometers from Adelaide. Oruru is like in north again, in Flinders Ranges, is 300 kilometers from Adelaide. Corn is like 350 kilometers. Coober PD is the central location in South Australia, is like outback of South Australia, and is a mining town where opal, people dig opal from the mining, and other two are in city. But this is just a small introduction about me, and the reason why I'm here today with you, actually, I want to give you a very important message that Australia need quite many pharmacists. The need for pharmacists has been increased since COVID hit, because the scope of pharmacists has been increased. So pharmacists are doing more jobs in pharmacy. That's why we need to have more pharmacists in the pharmacy. And most pharmacists have been taken by the vaccination centers, vaccination hubs, hospitals, and it left many positions vacant. So there's a great opportunity for you people sitting so far, if you can come, upgrading your qualification to Australian qualification and get the visas, because visas are giving away at the moment, because the government has taken some action to fulfill those job workforce shortage, that we call it shortage. So this means that Australia is looking for pharmacists from outside of the country. And this is a great opportunity for those who are qualifying recently, or who has some experience, or who doesn't have an experience. They all can use different pathways to come to Australia. All right.
Yes.
So that's the reason why we're doing this small presentation today. I will be talking more about what are the pathways that that one can avail. So I just need a response. I have a question with you. If I stop the screen and if I come back and if I ask a question from everyone, I think we have 50 participants at the moment, which is a very good, healthy number. I'd like to know how many of you has done your 5-year PharmD degree. If I can get an answer in the chat box, or maybe with a raise hand, or maybe just say. Okay, still studying, that's fine. Graduated, that's good. Raheen, fresh graduate, that's good. After PharmD, which course is offered in Australia? Okay, we'll talk about that. Fresh graduated in 2015, final prof, graduated, final prof, currently in the last semester, fresh graduate, PharmD graduated in 2016. That's good. Okay, fresh graduate. Okay, so I can see there are quite many fresh graduates and few students who are qualifying in the final year, and some already graduated with 4-year, 5-year experience. So that's what I saw in the chat answer. Thank you very much for the response. And someone said 4th year. Okay, that's very good. Okay, so good news is that everyone can fit in some plan to come to Australia. That's a good thing. And today I bring one friend with me from Australia. He is actually helping, if anyone interested, to proceed in their process to come to Australia, like a company who does the immigration processes, a lawyer company. So he's good person with me today. His name is Asad. So he's listening quietly, but in case if we need to ask some visas question later on, then I can refer to him. He can give you some of the answers as well. All right. So hold your questions, and we will answer every question in this chat today. But first, we will discuss about the options. All right. Especially when I spoke to Ms. Noshin about this scenario where a fresh graduate can avail this opportunity. That's the first thing which I want to discuss. And then we'll discuss some options for when pharmacy students are like they're doing the final year, what strategy they can do to come up in the next year, how to apply. And those who has pharmacy degree few years back, there are a few options as well, depending on which way they want to go. Either they want to go to industry part, or they want to go to this community of retail or hospital side, or there's another option which is just recently open, which is called pharmacy technician. Okay, I'll just show you one slide here. Look, in practicing, as a practicing pharmacist, whoever and wherever they are, or from outside of country, when they come to Australia, if they want to become a pharmacist in whatever category, they need to go to pass a exam called Kaps exam. That if they pass the exam, their degree is now become equivalent to Australian university degree, like bachelor's degree. So this exam is the one which actually give you equivalency rights. And then you will go for some training and pass the other exam, Kaps 2, and then you will get the registration. So that's how you become a full registered pharmacist. Okay, so that's just a simple explanation how you come here in terms of making your qualification. If you're studying in University of Liari or University of Karachi or any university in KPK, your qualification need to be recognized by a body here, right? So this exam, they do this exam 3 times a year, and this exam is available. You can sit the exam in Islamabad, all right? If you're in Pakistan, or if you're in Dubai, you can sit in Dubai. Okay, and I can see a lot more people joining in, 55 people so far. That's good numbers. And so how we access that information? There's a website called APC, Australian Pharmacy Council website, which you can just Google and you can find that easily. And over there's a process which you need to submit your application for evaluation of your document. For document I would request, if you have question like Samin just put a question, how to prepare for Kaps, you will get the answer, no problem. We will guide you in that. All right, so as soon as you have the question coming in your mind, please put in the chat like how other friends are writing. That's very good. I will go with all the questions in a minute. I'll finish this slide and then I'll come on the questions. All right, so that will be all answered. All right, so as soon as the question come, but try to see what I'm actually try to show you at the moment. So I'll just share this screen and we'll discuss this for a second. Okay, so can you see this screen, please? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is called step 1, where you put your documentation for evaluation, whether your degree is acceptable or not. So online submission is required. Like you just scan your documents, your academic documents called your degree, your transcript of your marks, like of your PharmD degree, and evidence of your registration. Like if you are in SIN, for example, then you pass your you submit your documents to SIN Pharmacy Council. They give you that registration license, which we call license in Pakistan. So evidence of that license or registration, passport copy, current passport, and the photograph of yours. And I think if you have some birth certificate, I think nowadays they ask for the birth certificate as well. We just provide the scanned copies or attested scanned copies, submit it online, pay this fee, which is $1,260 to them, and then they will take maybe around 2 months. At the moment, they spend 2 months to do the evaluation of your document. Once your documents are evaluated, they give you permission that you are allowed to sit in the exam. All right, so that's the first step for those who want to go for that pathway for Kaps, or who want to do this examination pathway. And exam is like available when you submit the fee. This is approximately $2,110 is the fee. And let me join Fatima. Okay, and then exam part, like the exam is called Kaps 1 exam, which contain 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. And paper 1 and paper 2 is like day 1 you do the paper 1, which is 200 questions, and on second day you do another 100 questions on the day 2. So that's called stage 1 exam. And the exam pattern, we can discuss that in a minute, and exam material, we can discuss that in a minute. So this is what I was just trying to explain to you. This exam is available 3 times a year. Islamabad is the center where you can attend the exam if you're in Pakistan. And also with the Kaps exam, one need to do PTE, which is English test, which is a bit easier than IELTS exam. So I would recommend you to do that PTE test, which is available in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad as well, which costs around 52,000 Pakistani rupee. And there are some preparation available from different centers. I would recommend go and join at least 4 weeks with 3 days a week session. That will give you enough knowledge about how you are going with your English preparation, and that will also require there as well. So I'll just stop this screen share, and I'll come back to you guys. So I just want to ask you, is that information is very clear? Well, I think that was very simple information that I shared on the screen. I guess everyone have seen. Any question on these 2 screens that I shared with you?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yeah, Idris, yes, good. It's very clear. Mr. Jamil, I can see. Mohammed
If
Qadish
anyone
on the
fail in an
camera.
exam,
Please say again the question that you just
Yes,
said.
sir.
Can you say again?
if anyone fail in an exam, then this dollar fee is refundable.
No. That's tricky. When you sit in an exam, the fee is for the exam, not for your passing purpose. If you fail, you lost. I know this is very, very daunting thing, very expensive exam. I think this fee is not refundable. The answer is not refundable. But to attend the exam, make sure you are well prepared. So that's why I'm here with you. So you make sure you're well prepared with your exam. And you need to spend at least some good amount of time. At least if you spend 5 hours study daily for 2.5 months or 3 months maximum, you can easily do this exam. This exam is not an exam where you need to open all of your pharmacy 5-year books. Is about study smart. Is about studying targeted study, which is recommended by many people. And who go for the books and a lot of books, they always miss out some topics. Who go with a targeted study, they just bang, they do the targeted study, they cover all the topics, and they pass the exam. All right. So this is an exam to study in a very smart way. You need to study in some groups where all other people are also studying for the group. You can't study on your own alone. I won't recommend anyone to do this on your own, like start books. No, you need to talk with a lot of people. You need to take advice. You need to take expertise from previous people who has done the exam, make friendship those who has recent the exam, who has passed the exam in last 1 year. Try to find those people and make some daily or weekly conversation with those people to what to study, what not to study. All right. So that's something you need to do. And if you stay or if you go further with my guidance, you can join our the network of pharmacists. I guess more than 200 something network students are working with me in my 3 groups at the moment, and people who are taking actions, they get those results within the time frame if you plan according to what I guide, and you can easily pass the exam. All right, so don't have to worry about where to find the books. You will get everything from us. All right. Okay, so is that clear so far right now?
What about the passing score for Kaps exam?
So question is, what is the passing percentage for the Kaps exam? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Okay. If you go on website, Kaps website, it says that you need 50% on the website. It says 50%, but that's like a guidance. That's just like a guide indication. But from experience, I know that if you really want to pass the exam, you need to make sure you attend the exam in a way when you come home, you are 100% sure that you have done 90% correct answers, or at least 80% correct answer, 80 to 90%. Then you will be on the safe side. All right. So okay, answer to your question is that there's no percentage, no passing marks. They don't declare passing marks on your mark sheets. They don't say that you are 80%, you are 60%, or you are 30%. They never say that. They just give you a result. They just say pass or fail. That's it.
Okay. So can I get this exam from Europe?
Can you please repeat? I could not pick up your question.
Can I get this exam from Europe?
Okay, in Europe. Okay, yes, there is a list of exam centers. If you are in Europe, for example, can I ask like which part of Europe you are? Are you in UK or France or?
Sir, Norway.
Norway. Okay, let me check the list because there's a list here. I'll just check the list. I know that there's a list we have. I can't see that straight away, but you need to check on the website. If it's not there, then probably you need to go to the nearest center, probably in UK.
UK. So, so I get visa from UK, and then after that, I get exam in UK.
So as a person living in Norway, can you get a visa to UK, or is it very hard for you?
I think it's not be hard because my sister here in UK, so I apply for visit visa. After that, I say something for the embassy, for exam center, and blah blah.
Have you searched on the website of Kaps Exam Center?
No, sir. I have not searched for website for examination. So I just asked for about the examination center here in Norway, or may I go for another country for exam, or may Australia for apply for exam attendance directly.
Okay, I'm just looking at the exam centers. I think we can check that exam center list. There's a big list here. I can see that in Greece, in Guyana, in Norway. No, I can't see anything in the Norway. No, the list is not saying Norway. In United Kingdom, London, they have center in London, and Peru, South America, and Finland, Espoo, Fiji. No, Fiji is not far. Fiji is very far from you. What about this Finland? Is it close to you? Finland?
Yeah, so pass entry for because I have a visa for 28 countries, so easily I get to go from UK.
Yes, maybe just go for UK because it will be maybe more students will be going there, so that will be more appropriate. Otherwise, Greece, Athens, Finland, I can see these on the list.
Finland is better for me because only not get for the apply for visa.
Yes, and Spain as well, Madrid. If that qualify as well, I can see Madrid is also exam center.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's go for the next question. Anyone has a question?
Assalamualaikum, sir. It's okay. You can go ahead.
Assalamualaikum, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Sir, my name is Anas and I am from Pakistan. I am an industrial pharmacist working in quality assurance in
Yes.
Abbott. So my question is that I want to pursue my career in Australia and I want to continue my same role towards the pharmaceutical industries based in Australia. So according to my knowledge, so there is no requirement of license exams such as Kaps So, am I still eligible to work in Australia? I want you to please guide me the procedure.
Okay, frankly speaking, there is no requirement for Kaps exam if you want to work as an industry pharmacist in Australia, and easily you can come here on the basis of your experience, no problem. And we have Asad Sheikh sitting here who can guide you with your Vitasis assessment based on your qualification and your experience. You can get Vitasis assessment in 2 months' time, and you can apply for that state nomination. And I think if you do the English exam same time in 2 months' time, I'm pretty sure, very confident that you can apply your case within 4 months to apply for the visa. But
And what will be the visa category, sir?
that will be state nomination 491 visa.
491.
Yeah, 491 visa. If you want to proceed, if you don't know
So
much,
after 9 months, we can follow again, apply for 9-1 visa.
is this Sadia or is it Mariam? Who's asking this question? Can I ask?
I'm myself, Mariam.
Mariam, okay. So Mariam, can you come on the camera if I can see you as well, please?
Okay. I'm hearing
I'll
that
just mute
for study for
everyone.
my exam. So okay.
So Mariam, can I ask, like, are you in overseas or are you in Australia? Where are you at the moment?
So I'm hearing
Sorry, there was some voice dropping. Can you please say again?
so I'm here in Norway.
Can you please write down, because I'm not getting your voice answer. You said you some.
Right.
Sorry for the interruption. Can you please recall the name of the person who will be guiding further regarding the pharmaceutical industry career?
Okay, we have Asad Sheikh from the law company. He's sitting here with us.
Ji, Irfan bhai, I can take over.
Also,
Okay.
also, he can guide you about the visa and about the Vitasis process. You need to liaise with him, and you just provide the documentation, just discuss everything, and he can put up your case from Australia. So they are based.
If Mr. Asad is on the group, can I have ask him personally in a private message?
Yes, you can do that, but I will ask Asad to just discuss that, because we have a slide here as well. We can show you the slide as well, what visas option there. We have that slide ready here. So I'll just Asad, I can show the slide as well if you want to talk about the visas.
Ji, Irfan bhai, bilkul, why not? You can put it on.
Okay, just give me a second. I'll just bring this sheet.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I ask one question, that how much GPA is required for this?
There's no minimum GP required for applying all of these visas or all of these assessments. All right, you just need to have your qualification. You have to pass. You have to have the degree. That's all. All right. So don't worry about the GPA.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum, sir. Can I ask a question also?
Yes, please.
I'd like to know, after passing the CAPS exam, as you've told us, is it easier to get a visa for the pharmacist, or we
Okay.
have?
I like to know the person. If you asking the question, please let me know who's asking.
name
What
is
is your
Sadia.
name? If you can come on
Yes,
the
my
camera,
name is Sadia.
that will be great. Your name is Sadia. Is that right? I can just
Yes,
feel that is
my
the
name is
Sadia.
Sadia.
Sadia Iqbal. Where are you from, Sadia?
Yes, I am right now living in Dubai.
Okay, so you are in Dubai, and you're asking a question that if you pass the CAPS exam, you can get the visa.
Yeah.
Is that the question?
Yeah, is it easier for us to get the visa immediately, or is it that we have to do the training and get the CAPS 2 exam and then we'll get the visa? How is it?
No, I'll explain to you. When you pass the CAPS exam, right? You complete the PTE exam as well, English test exam as well. You submit your case to a state nomination, and you get the state nomination probably in Western Australia within a week. Once you get that, submit your visa application with your family. Family mean husband, wife, and kids. You submit that application, and within the time of span, which is 491 visa, depending on your numbers of your points, you will get your visa within that 6 months or maybe a year. That's the process. For the second part, when you come to Australia, you need to do a internship after coming to Australia. Already you got the visa, you're already in Australia, then you find a job, which is a 50,000 salary job, then you complete your internship and become a full-fledged licensed person.
Okay, thank you, sir. And for the internship, usually they do pay, or we need to have some kind of like finance from our side and bring it
No, I just
over
did you
Australia.
listen? Did you listen carefully?
I did hear you. I did listen to you that you said 50,000 salary, but
Yes.
is it that enough for us? I mean, I don't know. For this 50,000 salaries for 1 year, and how is it? I mean,
1 year for 1 year,
1 year.
which is
Oh, okay,
approximately
and
$4,000 a month, approximately.
oh, okay. I guess that will be okay.
Yep. And you
Yeah.
need to pay some fee for your ITP program, which is like $1,700 for the whole year program, and also you need to do certain courses as well. So you need to spend maybe $100-200 on first aid and certificate. There are a lot of study. First year there will be a lot of study you need to do to become a full-fledged pharmacist, because passing the Kaps exam is just giving you a status that your degree, your pharmacy degree, wherever you have done, is now equivalent to the Australian degree. That's it. But you don't know anything about Australian pharmacy system. So in that 1 year time, you need to study, you need to get work experience during your internship to understand the laws, the communication, how we talk, how we solve the problem, how we talk with the GPs. So communication is the very important thing that one need to go through. That's why whenever someone approached me first time through any network, I just send them a list of documents. I just ask them to send me a video with their introduction in a good English, and also I want to see a resume. So these two things can tell me easily that this person has some communication skills. That person can come out from the nutshell and can speak in front of a camera and tell us how you want to be in Australia. So that's how I judge people. That's how I actually assist people to bring them in my system, because I can't teach anyone. Like I ask someone like someone that, can you come on the camera? If you are shy on the camera, that means that you are not ready to go into different environments. So you need to be open for that as well. That's why these Zoom meetings are very helpful, to have some little bit practice about how we can communicate with different people in different areas.
Yes, sir, I have one more question, and that is like you've just informed us that Kaps exam has been held everywhere, and after passing the exam and applying for the nomination and getting the visa, has this opened just this year or just a previous year? Because a long time ago I didn't hear about this exam. Is it that it wasn't open so publicly? Is it? This was a question which was bothering me, because before, when we used to think of going to Australia, but we'd say, oh, it's really difficult. Maybe
it was very difficult, because Australian immigration system have not included, they have excluded the pharmacists from the demand list long time back. So it actually entered back into the system in 2021 July. So industrial pharmacist and this retail pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, community pharmacy has been brought back into the demand list. And I'm really happy to say that I was the one who was making so much noise, so much letter that I was writing from previous 2 years to all these ministries and everyone, that you need to have this back in the system. Otherwise you will crash. You won't get the workforce here. So finally, there are a lot of other pressures. The last government has taken an action and they include this in the list. But this year, like July 2021, when COVID vaccines came in Australia, that increased the workload tremendously. A lot of work come for pharmacists. Then the pharmacy staff become short, because a lot of work came to the pharmacies in community pharmacy and hospital pharmacy. And then even the pharmacy technician become a demand as well. So this year, the pharmacy technician is the new thing, which I'm just talking about in a minute. What is a pharmacy technician is and how you can use that option.
And are we, after passing the exam, I'm really sorry for this, I'm not letting the others talk. After passing the exam and getting the visa,
Sadia, if you can come on the camera, because I need to find who's talking to me, because it looks like a radio station is talking to me.
Irfan bhai, one more thing. Well, the other guy actually asked some questions before. Why don't we entertain him a little bit? Because it's not fair on him. He asked 3 questions.
Okay, Sadia, hold your questions. We will answer that question first to that industrial one, because he was the one who was waiting for us before. Can you please say your name again? I just missed the name.
Sir, my name is Anas Emil Sayyed.
Yes.
Anas.
So I'll just put this screen back on your screen.
Ji Anas bhai, okay guys, my name is Asad Sheikh, and I'm working here in the field of immigration as consultant as well. तो थोड़ा सा इसके ऊपर बात करते हैं. Kindly hold your questions for few minutes because I know everybody had got a lot of questions and everybody is jumping in to ask many questions. Fair enough. वो इरफान भाई से आप करते हैं questions. These are the fields which we are discussing at the moment: industrial pharmacist, retail pharmacist, hospital pharmacy, pharmacist, and pharmacy technician. Industrial pharmacist के लिए जैसे इरफान भाई ने बताया, we have got the skill assessing authority, which is vet assess. So vet assess basically assesses the person's qualifications based on they are qualified in pharmacy and according to Australian standards. उसकी पे सारा पॉइंट बेस्ड सिस्टम होता है. यहाँ पे आपकी एज के पॉइंट्स, आपके आइल्स या आपके पीटीई के पॉइंट्स, ये सारे कुछ काउंट होते हैं. आपके वर्क एक्सपीरियंस के पॉइंट्स, ये सब काउंट होते हैं. और इसके अंदर मुख्तलिफ ऑप्शंस है. वीजा ऑप्शंस जो आपकी स्क्रीन पे सामने आ रही हैं, सब क्लास 491 विच इज अ स्टेट स्पॉन्सरशिप वीजा. इसके अंदर आपको डिफरेंट स्टेट्स हैं वो आपको स्पॉन्सरशिप देती हैं. एंड दे आर साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट स्टेट्स एट द मोमेंट, जहाँ पे मैं भी एडलेड में इस वक्त मौजूद हूँ. They have and actually Canberra, Australian capital territory as well. They have got all pharmacy fields included, जिनको वो sponsorship दे रहे हैं. And like Irfan bhai already has mentioned that के 4 to 6 months में आपकी application ready to be submitted होती है towards the immigration department, और उसका फिर results जो हैं वो भी तकरीबन इसी time frame में आते हैं. Because of the new government, new Labour government in power at the moment here in Australia, they have realized that they need a lot of pharmacists and a lot of other skilled visas as well. So pharmacy के industrial pharmacy के लिए अनस आपका जो question था उसके अंदर ये था, industrial pharmacist, yes it is acceptable in South Australia, Western Australia, Australian Capital Territory, या इन तीन में यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छी ऑप्शंस हैं इसकी स्टेट माइग्रेशन की. तो 491 सॉरी and 190 स्टेट स्पॉन्सरशिप वीजास दे आर ओपन. तो उसके बारे में मैंने वैसे ही अपना चैट में अपना नंबर लिख दिया है. तो इफ यू गाइस वांट टू डिस्कस एनीथिंग we can definitely discuss all of that. और other options जो हैं वो उसमें ये होती हैं कि आपके पास, अगर आपके पास work experience है, like for example Irfan bhai like mentioned before कि आप लोगों के पास ऐसा work experience है where you can find a suitable employer here in Australia for you, जो कि आपको जॉब दे सकता है. और वो सारा कुछ उसी बेसिस पे मौजूद है. like उसी बेसिस पे होता है कि जैसे वो इरफान भाई गाइड कर रहे हैं आप लोगों को कि आपने अपनी सीवी कैसे तैयार करनी है, आपने अपना कैप्स एग्जाम कैसे पास करना है, हाउ आर यू वर्किंग इन द फील्ड. तो उसकी डिफरेंट फील्ड्स हैं, उसकी डिफरेंट स्पॉन्सरशिप वीजास की क्लासेस हैं, वो भी आपकी स्क्रीन पे आ रही हैं. इस वक्त 482, 494 ये लाइक द बिगेस्ट वंस हैं. इसके ऊपर बहुत जल्दी वीजास होते हैं. और उसके बाद द अदर वंस आर शॉर्ट टर्म वीजास हैं. ये 407 ट्रेनिंग वीजा होता है. 400 एक शॉर्ट स्टे स्पेशलिस्ट वीजा होता है, जिसमें आपको यहाँ पे लेके आ सकता है आपका एम्प्लॉयर, और आपके लिए वो एक पाथवे क्रिएट कर देगा कि आप यहाँ पे आए. वो आपको टेस्ट कर सकते हैं कि भाई आप कैसे काम कर सकते हैं या एनवायरनमेंट में एडजस्ट हो सकते हैं, नहीं हो सकते. तो ये सारी फील्ड्स इस तरीके से ये वीजा सब क्लासेस हैं. और अगेन लाइक आई सेड बिफोर के visas are open, or especially skilled migration visas are really open in Australia. They are trying to get as much as skilled immigrants from abroad as possible. तो आप लोगों के लिए it's a very very good opportunity.
सर बहुत शुक्रिया आपकी इस इंफॉर्मेशन का. मगर हो सकता है कि जब मैं सेल्फ अपना एप्लीकेशन स्टार्ट करूं तो शायद आपके व्हाट्सएप नंबर पे मुझे मजीद सवालात के जवाब चाहिए होंगे. तो उम्मीद है आप मदद कर देंगे मेरी.
जी जी, मदद बिल्कुल करने के लिए बैठे हुए हैं सर, यहाँ पे मदद ही कर रहे हैं हम. और आपकी बिल्कुल आप बेफिक्र हो जाएं, आपकी मदद करेंगे इंशाल्लाह.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर. थैंक यू.
नो वरीज. अगर और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है तो फिर अभी पूछ सकते हैं इस बारे में, इमिग्रेशन के बारे में.
सर व्हाट अबाउट ऑनशोर स्टूडेंट्स?
हो सकता है तो स्लाइड मजीद वैसे शेयर हो सकती है.
सॉरी, इधर अपने काइंडली माइक्स जो है ना वो म्यूट कर लीजिए. मैं अभी जिसने क्वेश्चन करना है वो काइंडली हैंड रेज कर ले. तो फिर अभी जैसे 2 हाथ मुझे नजर आ रहे हैं अदील शहजाद का. तो अदील आप क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हैं तो पूछ लें, अगर इमिग्रेशन से रिलेटेड कोई क्वेश्चन है आपका. और उसके बाद मरियम आपके पास ऑप्शन होगी तो काइंडली मरियम पूछ ले फिर, अगर आप दोनों में.
सर मुझे ये पूछना था कि ऑनशोर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए क्या सिनेरियो होगा इस समय?
देखें, स्टूडेंट वीजा, अगर आप स्टूडेंट हैं और स्टूडेंट वीजा पे हैं तो उसका डिफरेंट क्राइटेरियाज हैं. उसमें फिर बहुत सारी चीजें वो होती हैं कि आप यहाँ कितनी देर से हैं, आप यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं, और आप कौन से स्टूडेंट वीजा पे हैं और क्या पढ़ रहे हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपका एक छोटी सी एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपका पाकिस्तान में 5-6 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है और यहाँ पे आप स्टूडेंट वीजा पे हैं, या इवन आपका 2 साल का 3 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, आप यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट वीजा पे मास्टर्स कर रहे हैं या कोई हायर डिग्री कर रहे हैं, यूनिवर्सिटी की कोई डिग्री कर रहे हैं, तो उसके अंदर आपको ऑप्शन इजी है। उसके अंदर आपको अगर सबसे बेहतर ऑप्शन तो ये है कि यू फाइंड योरसेल्फ अ सूटेबल एम्प्लॉयर। अगर आप अपने लिए सूटेबल एम्प्लॉयर, या आप जॉब्स अप्लाई करें, जॉब्स अप्लाई करने के बाद अगर आपको कोई सूटेबल एम्प्लॉयर मिल जाता है, दे कैन स्पॉन्सर यू फॉर द वीजा 482, 400, 407, 494, इसमें से किसी के लिए भी वो स्पॉन्सरशिप कर सकते हैं। और दूसरी फिर वही बात आती है स्टेट स्पॉन्सरशिप। स्टेट स्पॉन्सरशिप का डिफरेंट क्राइटेरिया है, दे हैव गॉट ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट थिंग्स। आपके पॉइंट सिस्टम होता है, आपकी एज के पॉइंट्स हैं, आइल्स के पॉइंट्स हैं, आपके एजुकेशन के पॉइंट्स हैं, सिंगल हैं, मैरिड हैं, उसके पॉइंट्स हैं, तो दीज आर द थिंग्स। ठीक है जी। नेक्स्ट वाला क्वेश्चन था, आई होप कि मैंने आंसर कर दिया ये वाला। मरियम, आपके पास अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो प्लीज पूछ लें, फिर अनस आपसे दोबारा आते हैं वापस आपके पास।
Excuse me, sir, what about the bank statement of both type of the visa? You like say about the sublet 482,
जी
407.
बात सुने, मुझे समझ आ गई आपकी क्वेश्चन की। बैंक स्टेटमेंट्स का इतना कोई इशू नहीं है। बैंक स्टेटमेंट ज्यादा मैटर करती हैं उस वक्त जिस वक्त आप एज अ स्टूडेंट यहाँ पे आ रहे होते हैं, तो
Okay.
इतनी ज्यादा बैंक स्टेटमेंट मैटर नहीं करती है। नाउ अदर थिंग इज के आपके पास इनफ फंड्स होने चाहिए, इतने होने चाहिए। फॉर एग्जांपल, यहाँ पे जो ऑस्ट्रेलियन गवर्नमेंट बताती है 18,000 to 20,000 ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर्स जो हैं वो पर पर्सन पर ईयर एक्सपेंस आता है, पर पर्सन। अगर फैमिली है तो ये ऑलमोस्ट 30,000 प्लस हो जाता है, और फैमिली में सॉरी कपल है तो 30,000 प्लस हो जाता है, और अगर बच्चे हैं साथ तो हर बच्चे का तकरीबन 7 से 8,000 डॉलर ऐड हो जाता है। तो ये होता है, लेकिन स्टूडेंट वीजे के अंदर होता है ज्यादातर, ये इसके ऊपर देखा जाता है। नॉर्मली अगर आप स्टेट स्पॉन्सरशिप पे आते हैं या फिर अगर आप एम्प्लॉयर स्पॉन्सरशिप पे आते हैं तो इतनी ज्यादा बैंक स्टेटमेंट की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं होती है।
Sir, employment पैसे की जरूरत नहीं होती है।
सॉरी, मुझे
सीधे
आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी।
सर employment बैंक स्टेटमेंट में पैसे की जरूरत नहीं होती है। बैंक
नहीं
स्टेटमेंट
मरियम, आई कैन नॉट हियर यू, आई एम वेरी
Maryam,
सॉरी।
your mic is not good. I think you need to clear your mic because we can't even listen clearly, or you come on camera or maybe speak directly into your phone. Yes,
जी पूछे मरियम, क्या
Yes.
पूछ रहे हैं?
question.
जी सर, मैं ये पूछ रही थी कि
Better is clear now. Yes.
एम्प्लॉयमेंट जी बैंक स्टेटमेंट की तो कोई नीड नहीं होती है।
जी अभी मैंने ये सारा बताया एम्प्लॉयर की, और उसमें बैंक स्टेटमेंट की कोई नीड नहीं है। अभी मैंने यही सारा एक्सप्लेन किया।
तो
अगर
आफ्टर
आप
पासिंग फिर हम जॉब के लिए डायरेक्टली अप्लाई कर दें।
जी डिपेंड करता है, अगर आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस इतना है कि आपको अभी फिलहाल एग्जाम की इस तरह जरूरत नहीं है और कौन सी फील्ड में कर रहे हैं आप, तो वो उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। अगर आप इंडस्ट्रियल फार्मासिस्ट के तौर पे कर रहे हैं तो आपको एज अ अभी कोई खास आपको कैप्स के एग्जाम की जरूरत नहीं है। कैप्स का एग्जाम आई गेस इरफान भाई, इफ आई एम राइट, रिटेल फार्मेसी के लिए और वो भी, और हॉस्पिटल फार्मासिस्ट के लिए
हॉस्पिटल
रिक्वायर्ड
फार्मेसी,
है।
रिटेल फार्मेसी, कम्युनिटी फार्मेसी। लेकिन
जी
देखिए, इंडस्ट्रियल फार्मासिस्ट जो आना चाहते हैं इस कंट्री के अंदर, उनको मैं थोड़ा सा एक सिग्नल देना चाहूंगा। देखें, वो आ तो जाएंगे इस कंट्री के अंदर, लेकिन जब वो पहुंचेंगे ना तो उनको इंडस्ट्री के अंदर यहाँ जॉब्स जो है ना, आई डोंट थिंक सो कि यहाँ इंडस्ट्री में
जी
कोई
जी
जॉब्स हैं यहाँ मौजूद। सो आई वुड एडवाइज देम टू टेक अ बैकअप प्लान। यू नीड टू बी रेडी टू चेंज योर कैरियर टुवर्ड्स दिस कम्युनिटी फार्मेसी or hospital pharmacy if you want to grow in this country, because most of the jobs are available in this sector. I have not seen hardly. Have you seen, Anas, have you seen any advertisement of industrial pharmacists? If you Google, or if you go on Australian job market, have you seen any jobs?
नहीं सर, मैंने ऐसा
सर
तो शायद
व्हाट अबाउट
एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखे नहीं है।
मरियम प्लीज होल्ड
मार्केटिंग
होल्ड
जॉब।
होल्ड मरियम होल्ड, लेट हिम स्पीक।
सर मैंने ऐसा एडवर्टाइजमेंट वगैरह तो नहीं देखे हैं, मगर मेरी एक सीनियर है, वो काफी मुझसे सीनियर है, कम से कम 10 साल सीनियर है, और मेरी
Okay.
यूनिवर्सिटी की पास आउट है। वो
Okay.
इस वक्त सिडनी में होती हैं, एस्ट्राजेनेका इंडस्ट्री के अंदर एज अ पैकेजिंग लीड है।
Okay. तो उनसे आपने बात की है कि जॉब्स की क्या सिचुएशन है? Does she say that jobs are available?
उस टाइम पे बात की थी तो उन्होंने कहा था कि आपके पास जस्ट एक राइट वर्क परमिट होना चाहिए। आप नॉर्मली तौर पे आप बस ऑस्ट्रेलिया की जमीन पे उतरें, अप्लाई करें और बस ये है कि इंटरव्यूज देते रहें। फौरन तो नहीं लगती, मगर ये है कि कंटिन्यूस स्ट्रगल से आपकी लग जाती है।
ओके देखिए, आप जब आएंगे यहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रेलिया आएंगे तो आपको वीजा हेल्प के लिए आपको स्टेट नॉमिनेशन की जरूरत पड़ेगी। जैसे कि अभी असद ने बताया, स्टेट नॉमिनेशन जो आपको मिलेगी, असद ने बताया कि आपको शायद साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया से मिलेगी, कैनबरा से मिलेगी और शायद न्यू साउथ वेल्स से किसी रीजनल एरिया से मिलेगी। तो इस मीन के जब आप आएंगे तो आपको उन्हीं एरियाज में रहना होगा, आप सिडनी में नहीं रह सकते। तो ये भी आपको कंसिडर करना होगा अपने लिए कि अगर आप वो उसके जरिए पहुंचे तो यू नीड टू स्टे इन दैट एरिया फॉर दैट 3 to 4 years टाइम। सो व्हाट यू विल डू एट दैट टाइम, सो दैट्स समथिंग यू नीड टू बी बैकअप प्लान आपके पास होना चाहिए। तो जो लोग साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया आते हैं, जैसे अभी मेरे पास लास्ट वीक एक फोन आया था कि उनका वीजा हो गया, वो इंडस्ट्रियल पे आए हैं, लेकिन आई नो दैट इन साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया देयर इज नो जॉब्स अवेलेबल फॉर इंडस्ट्रियल फार्मासिस्ट, राइट? बट साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया इज गिविंग स्टेट नॉमिनेशन। सो बहुत सारे लोग हैं कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, यार हमें क्यों बुला लिया, यहाँ पे तो जॉब ही नहीं है। लेकिन आपके पास फार्मेसी की डिग्री है, आप कैप्स पढ़ के कर सकते हैं, आप इस प्रोफेशन में $50,000 की सालाना तनख्वाह पे जा सकते हैं पहले ही साल पे, और उसके बाद 80,000 लाख डॉलर की तनख्वाह पे जा सकते हैं आप। तो यू हैव अ कैरियर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, सो डोंट वेट फॉर दैट कि आपको कोई जॉब नहीं मिल रही। तो बहुत सारे लोग जो हैं यहाँ वेट करते रहते हैं अपनी राइट जॉब को हासिल करने के लिए, और अपना टाइम मतलब बहुत सारा वेस्ट कर देते हैं। Time is money. Time is money. Always keep in mind, if you become CAPS qualified, you can start working $4,000 straight away in your first month. All right. So if you don't delay, if you delay it, so you're just losing money in this country. So just keep that in mind.
जी साजिद का क्वेश्चन है। साजिद, if you want to ask the question.
Yes.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन जो है वो जो फ्रेश ग्रेजुएट्स हैं तो उनके लिए क्या क्या प्रोसीजर होगा वहां पर जाने के लिए,
Zabardast.
इनके बारे में अगर बता दें।
Thank you, Sajid, for raising this question. That's the main reason why we're here today. And fresh graduates के लिए देखें, जब आपने अपनी क्वालिफिकेशन खत्म की, जैसे अभी आपने डिग्री हासिल की और आपके पास लाइसेंस डिग्री आ गई है आपके पास साजिद, या अभी आने वाली है, ये वेट कर रहे हैं आप अपने लाइसेंस डिग्री?
नो सर मैं अभी फाइनल प्रोफ में प्रमोट हुआ हूँ।
अच्छा, अभी फाइनल पढ़ना शुरू करेंगे आप, ये कह रहे हैं आप?
जी सर।
तो आपका ये पूरा
जी
साल
सर, बिल्कुल।
आपकी पढ़ाई में जाएगा और एंड ऑफ दिसंबर में आप पास आउट होंगे।
यस सर, बिल्कुल।
ओके, तो आपके लिए एक पाथवे बताना चाहूंगा कि अगर आप कहीं काम करते हैं इस वक्त फार्मेसी में, ठीक है, किसी भी जगह पे आप शाम को काम करते हैं, तो आप ऐसा करें कि आप कुछ फार्मेसी टेक्नीशियन का कहीं जॉब हासिल कर लें, या अपनी जॉब को फार्मेसी टेक्नीशियन के तौर पे उनको बोलें कि मेरे डॉक्यूमेंट्स पे फार्मेसी टेक्नीशियन कर दो, ताकि आपका एक्सपीरियंस जो है ना इस साल काम करने का जो है साथ साथ पढ़ाई की वो काउंट हो जाए अगले सालों के लिए। तो आप जब अपनी डिग्री खत्म करेंगे अगले एंड ऑफ दिस ईयर, तो आपके पास जब डिग्री मौजूद होगी तो you go and talk with Asad. He will arrange a Vitasis assessment for you. Vitasis assessment जो है आपको एलिजिबल कर देगी फार्मेसी टेक्नीशियन के जो रिक्वायरमेंट है वीजा लॉन्च करने के लिए, जो कि स्टेट नॉमिनेशन वीजा है, जो कि असद ने बताया अभी कौन कौन सी स्टेट के अंदर वो अवेलेबल है। तो उस स्टेट नॉमिनेशन पे आप अपना वीजा लॉन्च कर सकते हैं immediately after this pathway, going on this pathway. So that's very important for all participant who is sitting here, who is studying in the final year. Do make sure you work somewhere in the pharmacy. Don't sit at home. Don't just say that look हमारे पास बहुत पैसे हैं, अब्बा के पास बहुत पैसे हैं, मैं काम नहीं करूंगा। ये ना करें, काम जरूर करें कहीं ना कहीं जाके, और उसका आपको इस तरह फायदा हो सकता है कि आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लिए अपना वर्क एक्सपीरियंस जो है वो अपना गैदर कर सकते हैं।
थैंक यू सर।
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please comment.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, my first question is, sir, what is the difference between pharmacy technician and pharmacy assistant? One question, and you can answer this first question, man.
Okay, pharmacy technician is a person who has certain qualification which is recognized by a Australian body by certain functionalities which they consider that person has certain, like certificate 3 or certificate 4. Certificate 4 is the minimum qualification to be called that person as a technician, because he has gone through with those minimum criteria where he can assist pharmacists in the dispensary area. As compared to pharmacy assistant is a person who has little bit knowledge about pharmacy medicine or non-pharmacy medicine in the front of shop, and they can communicate with the customers, or they can assist patient, they can assist the pharmacy technician, they can assist pharmacists in that environment, or if they're working in hospital, they can do the same job, but they are not as that capable or qualified as pharmacy technicians. So is that clear to you?
Okay, sir. You mean the pharmacy technician is earning more and have more scope?
Has more responsibility, they have more knowledge in earning. Yes, a little bit. They have a better pay scale than pharmacy assistant, but lower pay scale than pharmacist.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
जी अब नेक्स्ट मेरा ख्याल है आयशा ने हैंड अपना रेज किया हुआ। आयशा आप पूछ लें क्वेश्चन।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
जी वालेकुम सलाम।
जी सर, मैंने ये बात पूछनी थी कि अगर आप पाकिस्तान में कैप्स नहीं देते और आप मास्टर्स के प्रोग्राम में एनरोल हो जाते हो और वहां से आप वहां पे आप मास्टर्स में एनरोल हो जाते हो, लाइक मैं अभी अपने रिजल्ट का वेट कर रही हूँ और मैं सोच रही हूँ कि मैं जुलाई इनटेक में आ जाऊँ और मैं मास्टर्स इन पब्लिक हेल्थ में एनरोल हो जाऊँ या मास्टर्स इन फार्मेसी में एनरोल हो जाऊँ। मुझे किसी ने कहा है कि मुझे बहुत सारे लोगों ने ये गाइड किया कि आप मास्टर्स इन फार्मेसी में अगर एनरोल हो जाते हैं देन यू डोंट हैव टू गिव कैप्स। पहला चीज। दूसरी बात ये कि अगर मैं मास्टर्स इन पब्लिक हेल्थ में एनरोल हो जाती हूँ, इन द मीनवाइल मैं साथ में तैयारी करके कैप्स दे दूं, तो क्या ये तरीका सही है या पाकिस्तान में ही रहें, कैप्स दें और फिर आए? ये दोनों में से कौन सा तरीका ज्यादा सही है?
Okay, Aisha, first of all, I need to know which master program you are referring to, because there are a lot of masters programs.
I'm planning on either masters in public health or masters in pharmacy.
Okay, masters in pharmacy. Which masters of pharmacy that you know that it will actually waive your caps? Can you please identify that master?
The one that Griffith University is offering.
And how much the fee that it will be charged to you for a year or 2 years?
They're saying $35,000.
For a year or for half a year?
That's just covering 6 months.
Okay, so just do a math. Just say like $70,000 you will pay for a year, and then again $70,000 you pay for your second year. So Asad, is there a wise idea to pay that much money?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
If you have that lot of money, then you must be a landlord. But I would advise you that that you can attend the CAPS exam with our group. That you can easily do that in 6 months. By July, you can easily cross that line. And
so
keep...
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, sir. So do I need a registered Pakistani license for that in order to enroll myself for CAPS?
Please, yes. When did you graduate? When did you final?
I'm still waiting for my result.
Okay,
I graduated. Technically, I was supposed to have my result by the end of last year, but I still don't have my result.
Yes, I think this is the drawback. I spoke about this issue with High Commission today as well, that this is a genuine problem in Pakistan for a student who qualifying. They struggle to get their license. They struggle to get the degrees even for 6 months, and they waste their precious time.
And I'm from a very prestigious pharmacy school. Very prestigious. I won't name it, but like the most famous one, and it's a government one.
I think the top one is, I think I call it University of Karachi, which is the most worst example. I don't know which is the most prestigious. I don't know, but I know that Karachi University is the most slow pace in giving these degrees from their end.
So sir, what if I enroll myself in Masters in Public Health, come there and then give CAPS?
देखिए इसमें थोड़ा सा मैं एक चीज आपको थोड़ा सा इरफान भाई मैं भी कह देता हूँ। अब आपका बेसिक मकसद क्या है? आपका बेसिक मकसद जो है वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया आना है। इज दैट द एंड गोल?
Eventually तो यही है, yes.
तो वो उसके लिए आप बेसिकली ये करना चाह रही हैं कि you want to pay $35,000 to the university and then you have to come, you just want to land here, that's it.
नहीं, जो एक्चुअली जो मास्टर्स इन फार्मेसी है वो 35,000 है और जो मास्टर्स इन पब्लिक हेल्थ है वो है 17,000।
वो हाफ प्राइस
है।
तो वो सेल में मिल रहा है आपको
ग्रिफिथ पे। नहीं ठीक है, वो देखें if you want to, Irfan bhai, if she wants to study and then the whole purpose is to land here, she wants to take that route to come here in Australia, that's her choice, I guess.
No, I'm not. The thing is, मैं choice की बात नहीं कर रही, मैं आपसे पूछ रही हूँ कौन सा डिसीजन ज्यादा सेन है कि इधर बैठ के आप कैप्स दो या उधर चले जाओ, लाइक इजी वे, मतलब इजी इन द सेंस कि ज्यादा कन्वीनियंट आपको क्या पड़ेगा?
Do you have a
देखिए
family here or do you have a support here? That's another question. If you have a family here, then come here.
फैमिली आपको पता है ब्लड रिलेटिव्स ही होते हैं, पेरेंट्स ही होते हैं, उसके अलावा तो इवेंचुअली कोई भी नहीं करता जो करना होता है
Okay,
सपोर्ट।
असद, आप क्या बोलेंगे एज ए माइग्रेशन पर्सन? इनको क्या बताएंगे?
देखिए इरफान भाई, she is a young graduate, she hasn't got any experience. I'm thinking she like I'm assuming at the moment she hasn't got any experience. पाकिस्तान में ये रिवायत नहीं है कि they study and they work at the same time, right? So she might not have enough points at the moment on 491s and on other and perhaps as an employer, I don't think a lot of employers will be interested to give a fresh graduate a chance from Pakistan and all that as well
But Asad,
without an exam.
but Asad, if you're forgetting, if she go and complete her caps and she apply for Western Australia state nomination, there is no work experience required. She can get that Western Australia state nomination within a week if if you fulfill all the needs like English test and caps test, and she will get that letter from them in a week, and then she can launch the visa application. But still, she need to wait for 6 months or whatever the time frame. So your dream to come Australia will be little bit like till you get the visa.
मेरा तो जेन्युइन यही मशवरा है कि you just save your $35,000 or $17,000, take the $1,200 exam and then wait and prepare well और एग्जाम दें और फिर अपनी स्टेट नॉमिनेशन लॉन्च करें and then come on a state nomination. स्टूडेंट वीजास गाइस, मैं एक और भी बात यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा बता दूं, स्टूडेंट वीजास ल्यूक्रेटिव लगते हैं कि जी फटाफट और इजी वे है। ये ऑस्ट्रेलिया की एक इंडस्ट्री है और ये सारे बाहर के मुल्कों की एक इंडस्ट्री है जहां से ये लोग यूनिवर्सिटीज पैसा बनाती हैं। तो आप लोग अपने लिए बेहतर देखें, चाहे 6 महीने ज्यादा लग रहे हैं, जस्ट वेट, बी पेशेंट। हम लोगों को ये है कि वी जस्ट वांट टू डू एवरीथिंग नाउ।
असद, एक और एडवाइस मैं कर सकता हूँ इनके केस के लिए, अगर ये डिग्री का वेट हो रहा है, लाइसेंस का वेट हो रहा है, तो कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी कि आपको डिग्री कब तक मिल जाएगी? आपकी जो भी प्रेस्टिजियस यूनिवर्सिटी, आप नाम ना बताएं, लेकिन डिग्री कब तक आपके हाथ में आ जाएगी?
By the end of I think next month.
Okay.
Most probably. Late to late be next month.
What I'm thinking that if you arrange some sort of job at somewhere and apply for Vitasis as a technician, then you may save time, quite a bit time. Quite a bit of time. And Vitasis का आपका जो assessment है वो 2 महीने में हो जाएगा, English test भी हो जाएगा, and you can submit this state nomination and come to Australia as a pharmacy technician before you.
Sir, तो pharmacy technician का enroll करने का क्या तरीका है?
वो आपको असद बता देंगे, अभी आप उनसे बात कर लें, वो आपको डॉक्यूमेंट चेकलिस्ट वगैरह दे देंगे कि विटासिस की क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है टेक्नीशियन की। आपको कुछ वर्क एक्सपीरियंस कहीं शो करना होगा, कहीं से आपको काम करना होगा, और आपको ये चीज़ें जो है ना, मेरे ख्याल से असद आपको एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे।
जी, मैं ये इस वक्त तो इरफान भाई मैं थोड़ा सा लेट हो रहा हूँ, मैं भागता हूँ अभी यहाँ से। I'm sorry. मैं इंशाल्लाह, guys, I have left my number, WhatsApp number over there. If you guys want to get in touch, I'm more than happy to help out. आप मुझे contact कीजिएगा and I can help you guys out. मैं वेटसेस वाला भी देख लूंगा, सारी चीजें आपको गाइड कर दूंगा जहाँ जितना हो सकता है इंशाल्लाह। तो मैं अभी थोड़ा सा जल्दी में हूँ, तो I need to go and then इंशाल्लाह फिर मैं आप लोगों
I know I can recruit those people who are really genuinely interested to go with us. We can ask them to come along with us with that criteria, which we have like 20 points. If you fulfill that requirement, come into our group and we can disclose a lot of information which will help you to build your experience letters and also those Vitasis की जो requirement है, जैसे कि fresh graduate अभी हमारे साथ बात कर रहे थे थोड़ी देर पहले कि हम क्या करें, तो जैसे कि मैंने उनको गाइड किया कि if you come start working somewhere and start building your work experience, तो what are the work experience mean कि आपको कहाँ जॉब करनी है और किस तरह का आपको लेटर वगैरह उनसे बनवा के रखना है, तो वो आपको हेल्प करेगा विटासिस के उस रिक्वायरमेंट को पूरा करने के लिए। Those who are actually looking to avoid the exam, this is the greater opportunity. Okay.
Excuse me, sir, Vitasis, everyone has to go through it, or it's just the ones who don't want to go for Kaps exam?
Who only want to go to pharmacy technician, or who are looking to go through with this pharmacy technician. Only Vitasis is for those 2 people. Anyone who going purely with the Kaps, just Kaps exam.
And one more thing, sir, you said after CAPS exam, we have to go for state nominee, right? Nomination. For that, we can ask Mr. Asad Sheikh for the help, or we have to do it online.
You can do it online, or you can take Asad. You can authorize him as a person to do everything for you. As an experienced person, he will put everything for you. So that's something. That's why I bring Asad here. Asad is a company who does this for not only for pharmacists but all other, and we have negotiated a good price with them. They normally charge a big lump sum fee, but they will charge a very discounted fee, and he also be representing in Pakistan High Commission seminar as well. So that's something you can trust, and they are based in Queensland.
जी जी मेरी तरफ से फाइनल अल्लाह हाफिज टू ऑल ऑफ यू और मेरी डिटेल्स इरफान भाई काइंडली आप देख लीजिएगा प्लीज शेयर कर दीजिएगा जैसे भी आपको अच्छा होगा और यस मोर देन हैप्पी टू हेल्प आउट और ऑल द बेस्ट गाइस आप सॉरी आई एम रनिंग अ बिट लेट तो इंशाल्लाह फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम
थैंक यू साहब अल्लाह हाफिज
नो वरीज थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी अल्लाह हाफिज
Okay, I'll go with Adil Shehzad. He has a raised hand from long time. We haven't discussed anything. Adil.
सर बेसिकली मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा था कि जैसे अभी एक मैम थे उन्होंने बताया कि वो मास्टर पब्लिक हेल्थ के लिए परस्यू करना सोच रही थी अब जैसे कि मैं स्टूडेंट मैं खुद यहाँ पे मास्टर पब्लिक हेल्थ में आ चुका हूँ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में
वेरी गुड
तो मेरे लिए क्या प्रोसीजर होगा थोड़ा सा इस बारे में थोड़ा गाइड कर देंगे
देखिए आपके लिए तो बहुत आसान है आप यहाँ बैठे हुए आपने कैप्स इम्तहान पास करें और जैसे इम्तहान पास करें आप स्टेट नॉमिनेशन अप्लाई करें और अल्लाह खैर सल्ला आपका काम हो जाएगा
ओके थैंक यू सर
आपका स्टेज आप किस
स्टेज
आप कैप्स के किस स्टेज में मुझे बताएंगे आप
सर मैं अभी स्टार्ट करना है मैं अभी तक कुछ स्टार्ट नहीं किया मैं बस अभी 2 मंथ पहले ऑस्ट्रेलिया लैंड किया है तो अभी बस स्टार्ट करना है
और आपने पाकिस्तान में कितना टाइम गुजारा है अपने अंडर ग्रेजुएट के बाद
सर मैं फ्रेशली ग्रेजुएट यहाँ पे आया
आप अपनी डिग्री लेकर आए थे या अपना लाइसेंस लेकर आए थे लाइसेंस लेकर आए
डिग्री वो सर है तो मतलब मेरे पास सॉफ्ट फॉर्म में है लेकिन है
जो भी है आपने बनवाया था आपने 1 साल वहाँ
जी सर
वेट किया था आप उस प्रेस्टिजियस यूनिवर्सिटी से गुजरे थे उस प्रोसेस से जहाँ वेट करना होता है
जी सर मैं सब कुछ वो बस लाइसेंस भी है डिग्री भी है
ओके लेकिन फिर भी आप हिम्मत करके यहाँ पैसे खर्च करने के लिए बिल्कुल रेडी थे कि यहाँ ऑस्ट्रेलिया पहुंच जाएं आप तो आप
हाँ जी सर
तो आपके पास देखें गोल्डन चांस है यहाँ पे आप किस जगह रहते हैं मुझे बताएंगे अनिल
सर
मेलबर्न में रहते हैं ठीक है मेलबर्न में मेरे ख्याल से विक्टोरिया भी इस वक्त स्टेट नॉमिनेशन दे रहा है अपने रीजनल एरियाज में जो वहाँ के लिए काम करना चाहते हैं तो अभी आप कहीं काम कर रहे हैं
सर मैं फार्मेसी में तो कहीं पे काम नहीं कर रहा मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ लेकिन मुझे अभी तक कोई इसमें कोई मिला नहीं
फार्मेसी में काम करना बहुत जरूरी है अगर फार्मेसी में अगर आपने 6 महीने भी काम कर लिया ना तो आपको एक और एडवांटेज मिलेगा एक्सपीरियंस का और अपना सीवी मुझे भेजें सेंड मी योर सीवी एंड आई कैन फिक्स द प्रॉब्लम आपने अप्लाई भी किया या नहीं किया फार्मेसी में अभी तक कहीं
सर मैंने डिफरेंट जो वेबसाइट्स हैं उनके थ्रू मैंने फार्मेसीज में अप्लाई किया है मुझे एक आया भी था कि उन्होंने कहा था कि वो यहाँ पे मेलबर्न में किसी लोकल ऑनर्स को मतलब भेज देंगे इन्फॉर्मेशन कि एज ए फार्मेसी असिस्टेंट क्योंकि यहाँ पे फार्मेसी इंटर्न तो मैं तब कर सकता हूँ जब मेरे पास कैप्स का क्लियर हो जाएगा
ठीक है आई विल टेल यू फ्रैंकली दैट ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जो फार्मेसी में जो जॉब लेनी होती है ना उसके लिए आपका जो सीवी है ना वो उस तरह का होना चाहिए जो कि एम्प्लॉयर को लगे कि आप उसके लिए कोई यूज़फुल है ठीक है अगर आपने कोई ट्रेनिंग नहीं की है यहाँ पे कोई अगर आपने यहाँ फर्स्ट एड नहीं किया या आपने कोई गिल्ड से कोई कोर्स नहीं किया या आपने कुछ भी नहीं किया यहाँ पे तो एम्प्लॉयर के पास जब वो सीवी जाता है ना तो वो सीवी कहीं से भी कोई अट्रैक्शन नहीं रखता है उनके लिए तो आपको अपने सीवी पे इस तरह के कुछ कोर्सेज यहाँ पे करने पड़ेंगे जो कि मैं आपको गाइड कर सकता हूँ यहाँ पे बहुत सारे कोर्सेज होते हैं अगर वो आप कोर्सेज कर लें विद इन 2 weeks टाइम यू कैन चेंज योर रेज्यूमा इनटू ए वेरी अट्रैक्टिव रेज्यूमा and I have done this with many people just advising them to do those free courses there are free courses available you just need to sit on the computer and keep doing that maybe you need to study maybe 80-100 hours and complete those MCQs and get those certificates that will give you a little bit knowledge about Australian pharmacy system okay
can you please share those courses
okay I cannot share that way you need to come to my network if I'm sharing individually I will be using a lot of time so if you come to my group then I can talk to you maybe 10 people together so I can advise you in that fashion that's not a big deal I can do that but just come do you know my detail how to connect with me
yeah I have your WhatsApp number sir
do you have WhatsApp number
Yeah, I have.
Did I
I've done.
send you those 20 points or 40 points, whatever the points is? Did I send you?
I think you told me about a few courses, which I think the aid one, I think.
You need to send me your resume. You need to send me your video introduction.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
You've already done that. Okay, so just
Yeah.
remind me that you have done that. Then I'll bring you in the group, and then we'll discuss from there. All right. So that's not a
Yes.
big. I can help you. You can fix your resume with my help in 2 weeks' time, and you will get a
Yeah.
job. I know a lot of people in Melbourne. They can give you the job. All right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Sir, can you please
Sir, I
share
have a
your
question.
details?
Okay. Sure.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Yes, Momin, go ahead, please.
Sir, as you told us that the demand of pharmacists is increasing day by day, but sir, unfortunately, I will be graduating by the end of this year, and I will be getting the degree by the half year and by the end of the next year. So you can
24 June. 24
yes,
June.
yes, you can predict my university then. So how your vision says that the scope or demand of pharmacists will remain in 2024?
Come as a technician as soon as possible.
So I am trying to get the pharmacy technician job in my area, like hospitals, Safi hospitals or Debago, like so minimum how much experience is needed to get a pharmacy technician job? Like I have only
As
8
far as I
months
know,
left.
the latest information according to the lawyers is minimum 2 years.
Okay, like 1 year is not enough.
1 year is not enough. Yeah. But I know that in other states like Western Australia, they saying that people can come to the state without an experience as well. So the Western Australia,
pharmacy technician.
yes, for everything. Yes, that's something which you can avail. But again, check with Asad. Because he will do the assessment for you, right? Because assessment is the first thing you need to get through for Vitasis. Assessment need to be positive. Like Kaps is the doorway like for pharmacists, and Vitasis is the assessment for technician, and Vitasis is also assessment for industrial pharmacy. So you need to have a positive assessment from Vitasis to apply for the visa as a technician.
So I will, while getting the degree, I will prepare for Kaps exam because my main focus is the Kaps exam, and the side focus is the technician, because my aim is to get registered as a pharmacist, which is my aim goal.
Yes, unfortunately, I cannot do anything. I spoke to High Commission that if they can talk to HEC about this problem, which universities are delaying. Universities
yes,
have.
I will raise the issue in the upcoming seminar with the commission.
But I think KPK University is good. They're giving everything in 2 weeks' time for the final year students.
Sir, there are many universities like Hamdard, Dow, they are giving the degrees within 3 months or 4 months.
Amazing. Okay, I share my details. I share all of my social media. If you can just take a photo or just connect me, LinkedIn, Facebook page. I do disperse things on TikTok as well. I don't put dance videos. I just put information videos in TikTok and Facebook page as well. And also there's the email. But best thing is this WhatsApp thing. If you WhatsApp me, I will reply you straight away. Okay, Amir Siddiq, you were waiting for a long time. Please let me know what is your question.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
My question is that once we are done with Vitasis and we are successful in getting a 491 visa.
Great.
Does that mean that we are having a job, or we have to find a job?
No, you need to find a job. That's mean that you are allowed to come to Australia, right? But finding a job is your responsibility.
So it's again a long journey to find a job.
Obviously.
Are there enough jobs?
There are a lot of jobs.
Okay.
There are a lot of jobs, but you need to be in contact with the right people to get these jobs. Australia is a place where you need to know the right people.
I am having contact with you, sir.
No, that's fine, but I'm just telling you, when you land in Australia, don't sit home. Just go out to the mosque, go out to the community center and make as many friends. Go out to the pharmacies, meet with the pharmacist, introduce yourself that you are here. Take your resume out and tell them that you are here. you are capable of this, you are capable of this. So you need to go out. Don't rely on like how the other gentleman just said he applied online. And the thing was, I discovered that he has not been guided to fix his resume as well. So don't do that. You need to have your resume attractive. All right. So you can do those things while sitting in my group. Ask those questions, how I can make my resume attractive by doing those online things. You can even do that while you're in Pakistan. Even the students sitting there in university, they can also do that. I can guide them how they can do it. They can start.
Sir, can you mention those courses?
I can do that. I will spare some time. I will mention those courses one by one. If I disperse everything in one hit, you will not do it. No one will do it. We'll think, oh, everything is there, the plate, we will do it whenever we do it. No one will do anything. I will slowly release the information. So you can finish that one part in a week's time and then do the other part. But the other person who is in Australia, I would put him into a lot of pressure. I will say him to, look, leave everything, stop sleeping, do this course as quickly as possible and put everything on the resume and then apply with that resume. I'm pretty sure he will get a job. And that's nothing new for me. And I have done this with many, many people here in Australia. Doesn't matter you're Pakistan, you are from any other country.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Amir, did you speak to Asad as well for this Vitasis? I think you were the one who asked me the question before.
Yes, sir, I am in contact with him.
Okay, so you can tell this story to everyone. So Asad is not a new person. So you are already in touch with him. So he's helping you. So can you please tell what you have discussed?
I have sent him my documents that he asked, and he said that he will evaluate my case and then will let me know about further process which I have to do.
Okay, so everyone who's listening here, who's looking for the technician side or industrial side, you can do the same. How he has done that with Asad. All right, so that's why I bring Asad in this session for a short period. He's a very busy person. I'm also a very busy person, but I have a very big heart to explain things to a lot of people. All right. Any other question? I think Kiran Asif. Yes, Miss Kiran, how are you?
Sir, I'm a fresh graduate waiting for my degree. आप मुझे क्या guide करेंगे कि मैं क्या procedure follow करूं?
Okay. Can you please tell me when you are expecting your degree? That's very important for me to know.
Sir, I guess 3 to 4 months. And I have zero experience.
That's fine. Zero experience is nothing bad, but I would recommend you to do work somewhere. Get into work. Okay. But if you are not in a hurry and if you are confident that you can be a studious person and you can pass the exam, I would recommend you to start preparing the exam. I would recommend you to do this English exam in 2 months' time, PTE exam. Okay. And get your degree, get your you're from Karachi, I guess, right?
Yes, sir, I'm from Karachi.
Get your license from Sindh Pharmacy Council. When these two documents ready, submit your application how I explained to Kaps. Okay. Let's say if you get these all documents by June 23, let's say, right? So you can start preparing, for example, from now, and you can attend the exam in November 23.
Okay, sir. For attending Kaps exam, experience is not necessary, right?
No, because no. Kaps doesn't want you to show your experience. Kaps people are not worried about your experience. One thing, right? But they are the visa time. When you're applying for visa, then you need to have some experience. But good thing is that Western Australia, it is a state called Western Australia, where the Perth is the capital city, and this is a big state, bigger than Pakistan, big chunk of land. They have lot of opportunities, a lot of attraction for pharmacists, for pharmacy technicians, industrial pharmacists. So they're giving state nomination. So I know that my student who has passed Kaps just now, like in November 22, when they passed, they have done the English, they submit their application to Western Australia government website for state nomination. Some of them receive response in 1 day with a positive reply. Some of them receive 7 days reply. So that's how quick they are making their application process and giving the positive outcome of state nomination, where there's no
Okay,
experience
sir.
required. There's no visa, there's no experience required. Okay. Other thing is that another visa is available if you have some connection in Australia. If you have LinkedIn profile, attractive LinkedIn profile, where you put a lot of information there, and an employer where you're applying, they see you as a potential candidate. Maybe you can go through with me and I can refer to you someone who may give you a job offer, right? So you can come to Australia on 407 visa, which is a work visa where there's no experience required, but you can come to Australia as an intern pharmacist directly for 1 year visa, which is called 407. And I think I have secured nearly 40 visas this year in 2022. A lot of pharmacists from Pakistan who just came straight from Faisalabad, from Lahore, from Karachi, from Dubai, straight to Australia on 407 visa, just because they got employed through my reference.
Sir, Kaps is required for visa 407.
Yes, Kaps is required for because that's the eligibility that you actually going to work as an intern.
Okay. Sir, I want to ask one question that I have applied for the Kaps in March. Can you tell me what are the tips and the tricks for passing the Kaps? Sir, your mic. Yes, my name is Samreen and I have my skill assessment letter. Now I have applied for the Kaps exam that is in the month of March. I wanted to ask, in your opinion, what are the tips and the tricks for passing the Kaps exam?
Okay, Samreen, do I know you before, or is it the first time we're talking?
First time we are talking.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, you may have some study material from someone. Do you have?
Yes, yes.
Okay, do you have some past or recent past question papers?
Yes, I have the November one recalls as well.
How many documents you have? How many past papers you got?
So I have a lot of them. Actually, I'm confused. There's a lot of material and I have a very short time to prepare. So I want to know what are the basic tricks and tips to pass this Kaps.
Okay, if you have these material, just study them again, and again 4 times. Okay, one thing. Other thing is that if you see the topics, you need to make sure that all the topics you covered. You need to make sure that if paper 1 will have 100 questions, that means that they will cover 10 topics, and that 10 topics mean that out of each topic you need to secure 80% marks.
Yes.
And 80% marks mean that if calculation part is there, 10 question out of 10 are 8 are correct. If that structural part questions, 10 questions there, 8 are correct.
Okay.
So you need to cover each topic.
Okay.
Okay, this is you need to understand that you cannot leave a topic as an option.
Okay.
Okay, you cannot leave a topic as an option. If you leave a topic, and if you did like one topic, if you secure 3 out of 10, that means you won't be able to pass the exam.
Right. The calculations are easy in the paper or are they difficult?
If you have past question paper, if you see those questions, those calculations, they will.
Okay.
If you have the past question papers, is everything. You need to make sure you study smart. Don't study all the chunk books. Study smart.
All right.
Okay, this exam is to check your knowledge that you have studied smartly.
Okay, so what is the next step after I have cleared the Kaps exam? What will be my next step?
Okay, if I would be in your position, if I have a time, I will knock off this PTE as well. I won't delay that. If you have a time, if you have spare 2 hours in a day, maybe join. Are you in Pakistan, or where are you at the moment?
I'm in Pakistan.
Okay. Are you working?
No, I'm not working anywhere.
Okay, not working.
I have worked in Aachen hospital, so I have experience of working in Aachen.
How much experience you have? 2 years?
2
3
years.
Okay. How's your English?
So no, I'm not that much expert, but it's good.
Okay. Okay. Would you prefer to join us? I think Sadia, are you Sadia from Tasmania?
Sir, I am Samreen.
No, I'm sorry, I know that, but I'm talking to Sadia, another.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Are
No,
you
I'm from Dubai.
Oh,
Dubai.
Dubai, sorry. So we have another Sadia in our group. She's from Tasmania. She studied in my
All right.
in my group, which is we call preparation group.
Okay.
And those people are just focused on the March exam, similar like how you.
Yes, I wanted to join desperately. Yes.
Okay, if you desperately, I will give you a list. I gave you my WhatsApp number. So if you
Yes.
send it to me, I will give you a 20 points. Just read those 20 points. And if you agree on it, send me the information. However the information is, just send me the information. I'll assess it and I'll give you a feedback.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Exam is not difficult. You can do it. That's not a problem. 3 months. What is the date of the exam? Do you know?
6 till now, 8.
6th of March, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you have practically less than 2 months, basically, not 3 months.
Yes.
Okay. And you're studying from since how long?
From 1 month.
Okay. So did you make a decision very late, or was it just suddenly you just start that, okay, I'm doing this in March?
Sir, basically, I was just first collecting the material. Now I've studied, taking seriously that I have to study at least 4 hours a week.
But you're not working, you said. You can extend
Yes,
it
I'm
to
okay.
6 hours, maybe 6 hours, and 2 hours for English, and complete
Yes.
the PTE. When you complete both tasks, then you will be in a very strong position to apply for this state nomination for Western Australia in April when you get the result, and straight
Yes.
away you can apply for the visa. If you are married, you can apply with your husband, with your kids, and everyone can come on the
Sir,
visa.
which visa specifically? Which one?
Okay, depending on your English score. If you have very good English score, like 90%, for example, then you can go even for 190 as well, which is the permanent resident visa.
Okay. If not, then
Go for 491 visa.
49. All right.
Otherwise, you can go for employment visa, which is 407 visa, which will give you a employer to give you a sponsor. And if the employer is very good with you, then they can put you another visa, which is called 400 visa. That means that you can come straight away within 4 weeks in Australia. That's all depend on your how you market yourself. That's why I always say to people that, can you come on the camera? If you can't come on the camera, that means
Yes, I can come. No
okay,
problem.
so that's I'm not here to see people. I'm here to see the attitude, how they are brave enough. That's one thing that I want to see from that point of view. And also LinkedIn. You must have a good LinkedIn profile. You must have a good I would say that there's a small course, 1-week course from Google, which I shared in my group, that I would like everyone to do that course, which is from Google about digital marketing. That give them a huge amount of exposure, huge amount of energy, that how you market yourself digitally to explore new venues. So LinkedIn is the most strong tool. Last like 40 jobs that I mentioned to you, except one person, rest of them all were strong enough, bold enough on LinkedIn. That's how they got the jobs.
All right.
These days, sending resumes to email is late fashion, very late. These days, if I have a video of someone, which I normally asked when
So how to find the concerned people on LinkedIn? How can I find them?
Okay. You need to study this market here. Community pharmacy is the place where most of the jobs are. And most
right.
of the overseas people are getting accepted into this market. Okay. Second thing is that employers in regional Australia are more open for anyone from overseas. The reason is that the university graduates here in Australia, they do not go to regional areas. So regional areas jobs are always attraction for anyone who comes from overseas. So that narrow down your search.
All right.
So this is the answer of your question, what you asked, that how you find those people. Employers.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Okay, I have put everything. If you want to contact, please contact.
Yes, I will contact you. Definitely,
Okay,
I will
I'll
contact.
wait. Okay, thank you. So there's no raised hands now. Okay, that's good.
Sir?
Okay, Sadia is asking a question, right? Okay, please ask. Yes.
Yes, sir. I wanted to know, you just informed, I don't know her name, just previous participant,
Samina
that
Khalid.
there is Miss Sadia, who's in Tasmania, who's made the group. Can I also join that group? Because even as soon as
Yes, but have you done the assessment? Have you put the assessment documents?
I'll be doing that. Yeah, I'll
When
be
you doing that?
doing
When
that.
you doing that? When you doing that?
As soon as possible. I just came to know about everything just today.
So
most
do
probably
you have all the documents with you? Do you have all the
I
documents?
have all my documents with me.
So if you go on now, after finishing this Zoom meeting, you can put the application in, pay the fee, get the document, and message me, and I will message you back with that documentation that I need from you. If you supply me, then I will bring you in that group.
And sir, you're going to give us the past papers also for the Kaps, and from where can I have the access to past papers and all that study
No
material?
problem. It's not a problem for you. You don't have to worry about that. If you're coming to me, everything will be there. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sir?
Yes, please say your name. I can't see who's talking.
Aisha.
Aisha. Okay, Aisha, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Sir, so my question again coming back, that I am expecting my result by the end of next month. So I can appear if by max I can appear by November. All right. So one thing, where should I start preparing from? What should I do in the meanwhile? Because I'm not working anywhere. I'm not doing a field related job at the moment. I'm just doing part-time work somewhere, and that's mostly remote. So what am I supposed to do in the meanwhile?
Can you go out and work? Can you go out and work? First of all, answer me that question. Can you go out and work rather than remotely?
Yes, I can. But if I plan on doing Kaps, I wanted to focus on that majorly.
Okay, if I give you an example, that people who pass the exam, they work full time and they have kids and they have family as well. How about that?
Yes, but everybody has different circumstances. That's
okay. But the thing is that there's no alternative of not, like, it will give you a lot of personal grooming, personal experience. If you have some working experience, that make you a good candidate when you going into the interview with the employer. That's why I request, if you can work, that's great thing for you, rather than saying that I never worked.
No, sir, but I did internships during my university. I did a 3 month internship in a hospital, and then I did 3 month internship in a retail sector. I'm basically from Lahore, and at the moment I've applied at so many places, but there is no vacancy available since I'm not a registered pharmacist at the moment.
Okay, so that's the reason why you're not getting in. Okay.
So that's why I'm thinking that instead of going into the whole work situation, I rather apply for Kaps, the one that is happening in November. That's why I want to prepare myself.
Okay, you can WhatsApp me those little bit details, and then I will send you the details. And if you can please show me that you're doing the PTE exam and a few other things, then I will include you with other team members. Is that all right with you?
Yes, sir.
And you are the one who was saying that you want to come to Australia on a student. Is that what you the same?
Yes, I'm the same one who wanted to do masters in public health.
Okay.
And
Look, I can give you a lot of example. I have a lot of pharmacists working in my team who completed their masters. They just did that because they want to come to Australia for a visa. At that time, this option was not available. Previous 2 years back or before July 21, this option was not there. So people were taking this pathway, which you were just thinking at the moment, masters in public health, and then come to Australia and then do that study and then apply for that like temporary visa and then do the caps. That's a long way. It's old strategy from the back in time.
So अगर आप क्या सजेस्ट करते हैं? आप सजेस्ट करते हैं कि प्रेफरेबल तरीका यही है कि आप इधर ही रह के कैप्स की जाके, but this again the point is a lot of my seniors said that once you're part of the system, you know a lot of loopholes. You can get you can contact people in a very different way. आपको जो क्या कहते हैं notes हैं वो भी आपको different तरीके से मिल सकते हैं. पाकिस्तान में बहुत लिमिटेड ही है, किसी को कैप्स का पता ही नहीं होता, तो इसलिए people try to. I have even my class fellows who were with me, even they are planning on doing caps, and one of them shared your link with me. उनको भी यही है कि हमें यहाँ पे information उस तरीके से नहीं पता.
Information तो नहीं है. That's the bad luck for Pakistan, that we don't share information. We don't go out and share the information. If someone gets successful, they just keep hiding things. That's something very bad with our culture. Yep.
That's why people plan on going for masters and be part of the system in order to know the system.
I know that. I have met someone last week who wasted 8 years of his life because he could not find a single person in 8 years. He was in Australia. He could not find a single person who can guide him for caps, how to do the caps. And he wasted 8 years in Australia. So you can imagine.
और दूसरा ये भी कि कैप्स का खौफ बहुत है, ये भी सबसे बड़ा मसला है.
Okay, खौफ
in a sense that people
क्यों है? क्या फार्मेसी की जो ग्रेजुएट्स हैं क्या वो सब नकल करके पास होते हैं आजकल? क्यों खौफ है?
नहीं, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली यूनिवर्सिटी में हमें तो जैसे एमबीबीएस होता है उस तरह तो ऑब्वियसली क्वालिटी ऑफ एजुकेशन नहीं मिलती. That's a very bitter fact, but it is the reality कि उसमें obviously quality of education नहीं मिलती. And secondly, if you're from a public sector तो फिर तो बहुत ही बुरा हाल होता है. And तीसरी बात ये कि like हमें समझ नहीं आता कि प्रिपरेशन कैसे करनी है, क्योंकि obviously कैप कम लोग करते हैं as compared to USMLE and PLABs वगैरह, तो इसीलिए भी वो खौफ रहता है कि करना कैसे. पढ़ने में इशू नहीं है, लेकिन करना कैसे और उस चीज का खौफ रहता है.
Okay. Look, if you really want to join a tutor, there are a lot of tutors available here in online academies बनी हुई हैं यहाँ पे. Indians बहुत काम कर रहे हैं, इसमें बहुत पैसा कमा रहे हैं लोग. 3,000-4,000 $4,000 ले लेते हैं. And if someone pay that much money, they think, oh, I'm getting good value, right? So ऐसा भी है यहाँ पे. बहुत सारे academies हैं यहाँ पे. Academically के नाम से कोई है साहब, वो हर वीडियो लगा रहे होते हैं, लेकिन when you go there, they charge a lot of money. And people are happy to pay. But what they do, they just give you the book. But if you're really keen to come to Australia, just come. If you that serious, then come as a student, and maybe you will have more exposure environmentally, culturally. If you want to come.
तो सर जो आपका जो ग्रुप है उसके थ्रू किस तरह आप थोड़ी सी वो बैकग्राउंड दे सकते हैं कि क्या गाइडेंस मिल जाती है जो आपका ग्रुप है या जो आप
देखिए, if you come to the group, then you will get to know these kind of information so frequently. You will get so much follow up from me that you will start talking as a teacher in 2-3 weeks time. You will become an ambassador that this is just piece of cake. We can do it.
The same जो आपने नंबर मेंशन किया हुआ उस ग्रुप का.
हाँ, ये मेरा नंबर, ये मेरा फोन है, ये मेरा व्हाट्सएप है, और इस पे आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप करें. इस पे आप जब मुझे व्हाट्सएप करें, इस चैट के बारे में रेफरेंस दीजिएगा, मुझे अपना नाम दीजिएगा थोड़ा सा, ताकि मैं आपको पहचान सकूं उस मैसेज में. और फिर मैं आपको एक क्वेश्चनर दूंगा जो कि अभी इद्रीस साहब ने किया था मेरे साथ लास्ट वीक में. ही जॉइन एंड ही इज वेरी हैप्पी एंड ही इज अगेन लिसनिंग मी टुडे. आई थिंक इद्रीस, डिड यू एंजॉय द लास्ट वेबिनार विद मी?
Definitely, sir. I enjoyed a lot the previous session which you did, sir.
So can you please tell this young pharmacist from Lahore that what was the benefit that you noticed in last 2 days since you're in the group?
Sir, the main benefit is that before the previous session, I didn't knew about the caps, like or how we should apply about it, what's its requirements, what it fees, how much it have a fees. Like these are all the information which I gained from it. That is just from the previous session which I did with you, sir.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
And I know that once you commit for the caps, then you will go to the next one, because
Yes.
there is a two female ladies who committed. They submitted the caps paper, and now they moved to my new group, and they left this main info group. So they are just securely studying with together. There are 3-4 very dead serious people who are just studying for March exam, and one person is from I think 2 people from Karachi, and one is from Tasmania, I think, and I think there is one more, and I'm just forgetting the name.
Inshallah, sir. In the next week, I'm also applying for the skill assessment.
Okay.
Caps.
Yep. Thank you. Faizan, Mohammed Faizan, can you please ask the question?
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम. My question is कि sir, basically मेरी अभी मुझे मिली नहीं है. I'll be getting my degree in a couple of months, and I have started a job at a hospital over here, but वो अभी basically उसकी training चल रही है. So would you recommend me to give the caps directly या फिर pharmacy technician via Vitasis, वो वाला रास्ता I should be choosing to come to Australia and then giving my caps after coming to Australia?
Okay, देखिए, as a pharmacy owner, as an experienced pharmacist, as a senior, I don't like this technician thing, because आपको करना तो कैप्स है ही, end of the day, ठीक है ना? ये जो ऑप्शन है, ये मैंने उन स्टूडेंट्स को बताया, और बहुत सारे मेरे पास क्यूरीज आई कि we cannot afford the fee, we cannot afford the fee for caps. तो इस वजह से फिर मैंने सोचा नो, कि मैं as experienced person, why not I just share this information with our Pakistani friends? There is the option available that you can use that option and come to Australia, and then go for the next caps later on when you come here. So that's the only thing that I want to say in reply to you. If you can afford that caps, and if you're confident that you can pass, do so. You will.
Thank you so much.
You will feel much confident when you come here that you have done. You have chosen the right path. But there are lots of friends here, which when I heard the voice messages, I was just about to cry. The story that I listened from them, that my dream is to come to Australia, but I can't afford this. I don't have money. I can't get help from anyone. Then I decide, okay, I will give this option as well, and I will give this option to final year student as well, to make their work experience through. When they finish the degree, they can straight away go to Vitasis and apply for Vitasis and come to Australia. So that's another thing. And just last month, this new thing started, that there's no work experience required from Western Australia if you pass the caps. So this is another edge for people like you who are fresh graduate, don't have that 3-year work experience. Although that requirement is still there, if you're coming to Western other state like South Australia or Melbourne, or sorry, not Melbourne, but West Victoria or Queensland, they need some experience. But in Western Australia, they are welcoming everyone without experience for a state nomination. So you can fit in there easily. But if you start working here, for example, in this fashion, you will also build a work experience as well, right? So that eventually will help you in your next step.
So do you suggest me कि मैं इसी साल I should be applying for my caps, या certain period job में लगा के experience gain करके and then I should be applying?
Just do it
right
now. Just right now. Right now. As soon as you have those academic documents, just bang, put on the computer, scan it and send it and pay the fee.
Got it. I got it.
because there's no work experience document required for you to submit in the Kaps document, Kaps assessment. They don't want to see any letter from your experience. If you want to put, that's fine, but they won't assess it. Okay. Okay, thank you. Babar, can you please unmute and answer? Yes, hello. Babar, I can't hear you. Your mic is not working.
Alaikum, sir.
Yes, Walaikum Salam. How are you? How are you?
I'm fine. I'm from Pakistan, Peshawar.
Yes, welcome.
Sir,
Thank you.
Tell me about how can we come as a technician, because we cannot afford the fees.
That's
And
fine.
how can we apply for?
Okay, for technician, you need to have your degree and you need to have some experience that you can provide some evidence, like work experience letter from your employer where you work, and some pay slips, your bank statement that shows that your money has been deposited into your bank. So these are the basic things, and also your English test. If you can submit that, then Vitas's body can do a assessment and they give you a letter saying that you have passed the assessments as a pharmacy technician. On the base of that, you can apply for state nomination with Western Australia, with South Australia, with Canberra, and then you can apply for 491 visa. Or if you find an employer, let's say if you find an employer, someone friendly, and if you have a LinkedIn, very good, attractive LinkedIn profile, and if someone has chosen you, give you a job online, then you may come quicker as well.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'm working still. I'm here working as a hospital pharmacist. I'm graduated in 2021. But sir, is how you prefer is we can go as a pharmacist? I'm a pharmacist, or we can
You're a
come as a
pharmacist.
technician. Which way can we go
You're
to?
a pharmacist, right? But if you go to, if you start another job, like part-time job, let's say part-time job mean 20-hour job in the evening somewhere in a medical retail pharmacy, and say that you are and ask them to put you on a job description like technician. And if you start gathering that experience, that letter with your current pharmacist letter will make your case strong to apply for technician.
ओके सर, ओके सर।
Okay.
सर इसके अलावा सर हमें कोई गाइडेंस मिल जाए ना, ये तो हमें अभी
Okay.
टेक्नीशियन के बारे में हम कह
आप ये जो नंबर है ना, मेरा नंबर है, व्हाट्सएप नंबर. If you are really keen, use my WhatsApp, send me some information, I will send you, then we can talk further.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
Thank you. Okay.
वेलकम सर।
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Yes, Sameensia, how are you?
I'm fine. Sir,
Where
I have two questions.
Where
So
you
first
from?
of all,
Please tell me a little bit about you first.
Okay. My name is Saminza. I'm from Gujranwala, Pakistan.
Okay.
And I graduated in 2015. And currently I'm working in community pharmacy. And I have all experience of community.
Okay, so you're ready
So,
to.
sir, I want to ask, yeah. So I have two questions. First of all, I want to ask you that, like, in terms of PR, Canada and Australia are always like a nation of choice by the immigrants. So how would you, say that Australia is better than Canada? How compare two countries?
Okay.
And secondly, I want to ask you that, like, I'm very new to this process of Kaps. From some random group, I got a link for your Zoom meeting, and since then I'm following you. So I want to ask you, like, a person like me who has to start from a scratch. So
Yes,
I
no
should
problem.
do PT first, or I should start from Kaps.
Okay.
I mean, I want a complete layout. Like, how should I begin?
Okay,
Thank
first
you.
answer, I will answer this Canada and Australia, right? The weather in Australia is beautiful weather as compared to Canada. They have beautiful weather, but most of the time they have snow. So you don't enjoy the weather what we have here in Australia. So weather is remarkably great weather, and you have open weather throughout the year wherever you live in Australia. So the huge edge. Australia is a multicultural country. All right, so this is more open, multicultural. Although Canada may have multiculturalism there, but Australia is a huge. Australia is a sporting nation, right? Australian love sports. And if you have a family and if you have kids, Australia is a great place to grow your family here. Okay, so that's a quick answer for you.
Okay, sir.
As a fresh starter, somewhere we need to start. You can see this session was mainly designed, arranged for fresh graduates. So you have 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 year experience, right? So as compared to fresh graduates, you have more weightage on your resume. Okay. Starting from scratch is no issue. You can start it today. You can provide your documents. You can gather your documents, pharmacy degree, transcript, your license, scan them, put on scanner, send them to like make your profile on Kaps website and submit your documents. Before doing that, I like to know about you. You need to contact me on WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
And
Sure.
I will send you a checklist, a very strict checklist. It will tell you straight away whether you can do it or not. Because somebody will say, oh, what is this? Why should I do this? And why this person is asking me? So don't send me why and why and why. Just say if you can do it. If you can't do it, that's so simple. People who do it, they just gradually take actions and they go for the next level very quickly. All right. And it's free
Okay,
service.
and sir, one more question, like how it leads to the PR path once we enter Australia by via pharmacist licensing.
If you pass the Kaps exam, let's say July, right? And if you pass the PTE exam as well before this July, with a very good marks, PTE 90%, for example, highest marks you can get 90% in Pakistan. If you do that, then your case will have maximum point. When you add those points, you can do a quick check on immigration website. Points for your age, points for your English test, points for your Kaps assessment, points for your experience. So these few four or five things that you can add up. If your points crossing over 70 or minimum 65, you can apply for 2 types of nomination. One is permanent residency 190 nomination with the state, or 491, which is a temporary residence state nomination. If you have more stronger points, you can apply directly to PR 190. If you think that you have a little chance, then you just get that 491 visa, come to Australia in 6-7 months and start working here and start living here. And then 3 years time, your 491 visa will lead towards pathway of PR. So in 4 years time, you will be automatically on permanent resident. After getting the permanent residence here in Australia, you need to see that how many years you have spent. If you have spent more than 4 years altogether, then you can submit your eligibility for your citizenship. So normally in 5 years time, if you spend 5 years in Australia, not leaving outside, you can apply for citizenship and you can get a passport here.
Okay, sir. And what are the perks when we get the PR?
Okay, PR will give you benefits like Medicare Australia, which is a health care system where Medicare take care of some of the medical expenses. That's one thing. And school fees, you can enjoy, your kids can enjoy the government school structure fee. And when you become citizen, you can vote for the country. You can study more if you want to study more on government expense, which is called HEX. So these are the things. Otherwise, even as a temporary resident 491 visa, you have all equal rights as compared to any citizen, working rights. Hope this answers your question. Is it good?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'll see you in the message. You have my number there. And
Yes,
I have some social media. If you can connect me on LinkedIn, I want to see a good LinkedIn profile. That's I want to really see all people who want to come to Australia. They should have a good LinkedIn profile. And yes, yep. All right. Do you use LinkedIn?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So find me on LinkedIn, connect me on the LinkedIn as well, so I know that I've spoken.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, we have a question, next raise hand from Ms. Zara, Rubab Zara, right? You there? Hello? Or we go for the next one if Rubab is not there. Sheikh, I can see one raise hand from Sheikh and Rubab.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Sir, basically, first of all, I will share my knowledge and my portfolio or profile. Basically, I am a pharmacist by profession.
Can
Recently
I ask if
graduate.
you can switch on your camera so we can see you as well?
Okay, 1 minute, sir.
Yes, sir.
Basically, I am graduate from Karachi recently, and sir, मुझे 2 से 3 चीजें आप ये बताएं. Basically, currently I am working in a industry, pharmaceutical industry, in marketing and different. And even recently I got a call from even GSK. तो सर पहली चीज़ ये कि हमारे पास कैप्स क्लियर करने के बाद हमारे पास इंडस्ट्री साइड में ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कोई चांस है कि हम कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं. एंड सेकंड थिंग इज दैट कि हमारे पास इनिशियली प्रोसेस हमारे पास यही है कि हम डायरेक्ट वहाँ जाके ही अप्लाई करें, वहाँ पे रह के नहीं कर सकते. एंड थर्ड थिंग इज दैट कि हमारे पास टोटल समहाउ अगर आप मैंने ये मीटिंग थोड़ी लेट ज्वाइन करी है, तो आप अगर मुझे इसकी समरी प्रोवाइड कर दें कि हमारे पास टोटल प्रोसेस क्या है, हाउ वी कैन अप्लाई, और हमारे पास पूरा वीज़ा हमारे पास कौन सा हमें एलिजिबिलिटी के लिए हमें चाहिए होगा.
Okay, आपका पूरा नाम क्या है, शेख?
शेख सन.
Sheikh San. Okay, Sheikh San, you're saying that you're working in industry, right? And you recently graduated this year.
Yes.
So is this like your first year as a work? January
Yes.
or last year?
January. So basically, I start from working in the industry when I was in 5th year, और then almost मुझे 8 से 9 महीने हो चुके.
Okay, okay. So you have 8-9 months experience. Okay, if you want to come to Australia, maybe you can try to go with Vitasis, being your work experience in industry. You can try that option with our expert migration person who was here before, Asad. His number is also shared in the chat. Otherwise, I would recommend you to do the Kaps exam as soon as possible. Maybe plan for July 23. Submit your documents to Cap assessment, pay the fee, which we already shared, which is $1,200 fee. And same time, you can apply for this PTE English test. Once you complete those 2 tasks in July, as I explained to other person, then you can submit your state nomination, get the state nomination from Western Australia as quickly as possible, apply for visa 491. If you have a good English, then apply for it. But in your case, I think the work experience may not give you that strong points. You may apply 491 visa, 3-year temporary visa or 4-year temporary visa, and then come to Australia and then do the internship job, which is a paid job in community pharmacy, and then become full-time pharmacist and start your career in this area. So this is the good outcome for anyone who's coming to Australia.
Okay.
And your case can be a suitable case for that.
Okay, sir. And इसमें हमारे पास ये कैसे कह सकते हैं कि हमारे पास हम जाएं और इंटर्नशिप में किस बेसिस पे हमें अलॉट होती है यहाँ पर?
आपने कैप्स पास किया हुआ है इस बेस पे. You have passed the caps. That's the reason why you will get, or you will selected for and you will get the provisional registration from APRA. That's the reason why you can get this internship job in. And always keep in mind, when someone is coming from overseas, you need to be ready to work in regional areas, and that's more advisable and more appropriate, wise decision for anyone who's coming to Australia. And don't assume that you will be living in greater cities like Sydney or Melbourne.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have, if you can unraise your hand, that will be great. Anyone sitting there? I think we have lots of names sitting there. Sadia Sumro, Farzana Server, Beenish, Temur, Maria Majid, Kavish. I want to hear from you as well. Please talk to me because you have a time to talk to me. And I'm here to answer any question. Even you don't have a question, just ask how you are. I'm pretty sure you may have some question in your mind. That's why you're here. Or have you got all the answers? Or can I ask someone directly, like Temur Akbar? Hello, Temur, how are you?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सर, आप कैसे हैं सर?
मैं ठीक हूँ. I can't see you.
Wait a minute, sir.
Oh, Temur. Oh my God. Okay. Finally, I can see you in the program. You're from Peshawar, right?
Wait a minute, sir. Just. Yes, sir. I'm from Peshawar.
Okay, now I can see you. Yes. Okay, that's
Yes,
good.
sir. It's my juniors.
Okay, so he's your junior, so you can boss him. Okay.
Yes, sir. कैसे हैं सर?
Yes, I'm good. I'm very good. मैं ठीक हूँ. और जॉब कैसी चल रही है?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सर, अच्छी है. बस अभी रिजाइन करने वाले हैं बस इस महीने में.
Okay, okay.
जो आपने सर बताया तो बस उसके
वो जो
मुताबिक
पाथवे
हो रहा है
बताया
सर.
उसका कुछ इंतजाम कर लिया, कुछ ढूंढ लिया?
हाँ सर, बस उस पे काम जारी है सर. मैंने वो पूछना था सर, जो हम 5 ईयर में जो आपने कहा 2020 से स्टार्ट कर लो ना सर, तो उसके लिए मुझे बैंक स्टेटमेंट देना पड़ेगा या नहीं देना पड़ेगा?
नहीं, सिर्फ करंट का. अभी जो करंट आप काम करोगे उसका देना होगा.
अच्छा, उसके फिर मुझे बस जस्ट एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए ना, मैंने एक्सपीरियंस बस शो करना है.
Maybe we can talk privately. Okay, not in the group. We can talk privately. Okay.
ओके सर, ओके सर.
और कोई बात पूछनी, जनरल क्वेश्चन करना है तो पूछ लो.
ना बस अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सर, सब अच्छा जा रहा है.
ठीक है, that's good. Okay, so I'll just talk to someone else. I have Yasin Khan. Samreen Khan.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Who's there? Can you please come on camera or maybe say your name?
I'm Kavish Ansar.
Kavish Ansar, right? Okay, Kavish, how are you?
सर, तो जब हम पाकिस्तान में रजिस्टर्ड फार्मासिस्ट कंसीडर हो जाते हैं या लाइसेंस मिल जाता है, उसके बाद जो हमारा एक्सपीरियंस है वो काउंट होता है?
Okay, आपने कैप्स की बात कर रही है या कुछ और बात कर रही है?
कैप्स की.
देखें, कैप्स का जो एक्सपीरियंस है एज ए फार्मासिस्ट वो काउंट करना चाहते हैं जब आप वीजे के लिए अप्लाई करते हैं. कैप्स की असेसमेंट में वीजे का कोई मसला नहीं है. यू कैन अप्लाई विदाउट दैट.
थैंक्स.
समझ में आया आपको व्हाट आई सेड?
कि विदाउट एक्सपीरियंस भी हम कैप्स के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं.
हाँ, आपने ग्रेजुएशन कब किया मुझे बताएं.
2022.
अच्छा, अभी किया है. ओके, तो आपके लिए सिनारियो की एग्जांपल पहले आपने सुनी होगी. हमने 2-3 यहाँ फ्रेंड से बात की थी कि दे गोना डू assessment when they get the degree and when they get the license they will assess, they will complete the CAPS assessment and then they will start the preparation and target themselves for July exam and also do the PTE exam. So you can do the same.
For 2024?
No, 2023 July.
लेकिन अभी फेब में हमारा रिजल्ट आएगा ना, तो हमें लाइसेंस मिलते भी टाइम लगेगा.
कितना टाइम मिल जाएगा? आप कहाँ पे हैं? कराची में? कहाँ पे? पेशावर में?
लाहौर में.
लाहौर में. तो लाहौर में कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी है आपकी?
PU.
PU मीन
पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी.
ओके, क्योंकि मैं अभी लाहौर में बात कर रहा था थोड़ी देर पहले. कोई प्रोफेसर फारूक साहब थे, मोहम्मद फारूक साहब थे. मेरे ख्याल से वो लाहौर यूनिवर्सिटी के हैं वो प्रोफेसर. So you can plan for November 23 exam.
Okay.
Okay. और आपने अगर हमारे साथ चलना है आगे तो I have already advised everyone to link up with me on LinkedIn or Facebook page and send me a notification on this WhatsApp number. Do you know my WhatsApp number?
No, I don't have your WhatsApp number.
Are you not looking in the chat group? Okay, this
यहाँ
is
पे
the
कोई
number.
नंबर नहीं.
अच्छा, आपको अब नजर आया नंबर चैट में?
Yes.
Okay, that's my number. This is the number that I'm giving to students to supply me the initial information. Once you send me that initial information, then I will send you some 20 points, some documentation I need from you. So send me that introduction, resume, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, I will send.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we have Halima Fiaz, Lalji, Sadhana Lalji. Would you like to talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Hello, how
Sir,
are you?
yes, sir, I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm well, thank you. You were very quiet, so that's why I call your name just to
Yes,
see.
sir. Actually, sir, my job is going on. I'm on duty.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that's why I'm not that much free, but I just listen to you when I get free.
Okay, so what is your experience?
Sir, I have done my PharmD in 2021, and now I am doing a pharmacy job in a hospital. And just I have 6 months of experience.
Okay, and where you at the moment? Which part of Pakistan you in?
Sir, I'm from Karachi.
Okay, so you
and
have.
I'm from their university.
Okay, I understand. Yes,
Okay, currently I am doing my MPhil in pharmacology.
that's good. That's very good. So you're a very intelligent, smart girl. I can feel it, and I would recommend you to do this CAPS exam as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. Sir, when will it? When the test will held?
Look, the CAPS exam normally they do 3 times in a year: March, July, and November. But before sitting into the exam, you need to put your documents, mark sheet, degree, and your license copy and your passport copy to CAPS online. Fill up the application online, submit the fee, pay the $1,200 fee, and get your paper assist. They will spend 2 months for your paper assessment. Okay.
Okay.
If you do it, if you have all the documents, like if you have your degree copy, you have your mark sheets, you have pharmacy license, if you have everything, you can scan it and maybe submit it tomorrow. All right, online. If you pay
Sir,
all the
I
fees,
haven't, still I haven't applied for the license. So
Do it.
will I get
Do it.
it soon?
you do it now. Otherwise, you can't go do CAPS.
Okay, sir.
So
I
do
will
this
apply.
as a priority. Go to that Sin Pharmacy Council license office tomorrow and just put the application in. They may spend another 1 month for you to give you the license. Should take
Okay,
it as a
sir.
priority.
All right, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
You have my WhatsApp number. Connect with me. How I explain to other. So don't delay. Maybe you can do your English exam at the moment. Do it and put that aside. The English exam will be valid for 2 years.
Sir, what bands is needed for the English IELTS test?
Look, don't go for IELTS. Go for PTE. Have you done IELTS before?
No, sir. I haven't
Okay.
done.
Try to look at PTE. If you come to my group, we can share some PTE learning modules and you can start preparing and join an English center in Karachi and finish that maybe in 2 months study and finish the exam. 52,000 rupees you need to pay for the exam. And I think the tuition center will charge maybe 15,000 rupees from you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. I understand. Thank you.
So why you are here to progress. So if you want to progress, the next step that you need to connect with me, come to the group, or maybe we can talk further about this guidance. All right, don't leave it there. If you leave it, it will stay there, because I talk to so many people who don't take action, they won't get a progress. Okay, thank you. Anyone else, please? There's someone added here as a patient, PATIENCE. I thought there's some emergency coming. Okay, Sheikh is again coming. Anyone else has a question? Sajid, if you want to talk to me, Sajid.
No, sir, I have no question right now.
Oh my God, so you have learned everything. So tell me about yourself, please, Sajid. I want to hear something from you.
Sir, I am a student of PharmD from University of Peshawar.
Oh my God, okay, that's very good to know. And which year you're studying, Sajid?
Sir, I am from final prof.
Very good. So you have learned lots of things today, that what things been advised for final year student. Go and do some work as a technician and get some experience and this and that. So are you going to do that?
Sir, as you told me that, first of all, when you don't have experience, then go through a pharmacy technician course and apply for the...
Not course, just work as a technician, not as a course. I didn't
Then,
say.
sir, how we will get the certificate for that?
Okay.
Yes.
In Pakistan, do you know if someone has a special qualification to do pharmacy technician job?
Yes, sir. Here you have to apply for a 2 years diploma course to be a pharmacy technician.
Oh, okay. So that's something which you need to especially do that. Okay. I was not aware. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's mean that no one will give you a job, even you're studying in a pharmacy degree, they won't give you a technician job in Pakistan. Is that right?
Yes, sir. If you want to start a job as a pharmacy technician, you have to have a diploma of 2 years from the Pharmacy Council of Pakistan.
Okay, I understand. Okay, then leave that option, go for this pathway of Kaps. Immediately try to get your documents, and when maybe you can start preparing the Kaps exam if you have a capacity to study while you're studying your final year, and make sure you get your documents sorted when you final semester, you get your degree and apply for Kaps next year. And before that, you can finish your English exam as well. So it will save a lot of time for you. So plan for March 24 for your exam.
Right, sir. Sir, a student can give the CAP exam, or a registered pharmacist can only apply?
Student can't do the Kaps exam. No, there's no way. You need to have a degree. You need to have your pharmacy Pakistan license to get your document assessed first. Before that, you cannot do the exam.
Right, sir. Okay. And sir, another question I have, how to make a resume attractive?
Oh, yes, that's a good question. For that, you need to come into my group, because I cannot teach everyone individually. We can talk about that in the group.
Right, sir. I have already texted you, sir, on your WhatsApp number.
Texted, so okay, then I will respond to everyone. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have talked with Kavish. Beenish, can we talk, please?
Yes, sure. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
Sir, I want to ask one question. Like the process you are telling us, it's for basic PharmD graduate. So if a person had did MBA or Masters in Data Science, is there another options other than the community pharmacist itself?
So you're saying that pharmacy degree plus this MBA, is that you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I can see your question. Okay, for foreign pharmacists. Okay, look, your main qualification will remain this pharmacy degree, PharmD. That MBA will be an extra or over qualification. that won't make any like concession or any benefit in your pathway to Australia.
So if a person did this type of combinations,
Yes.
so other than community pharmacy, what options that that a person can apply for in Australia?
Other than community pharmacies, you mean other than Kaps?
Yes.
As I said, that MBA data communication is not a qualification, I understand, unless you have an engineering degree in data science or a MBA in finance or MBA in marketing, and a 4-year degree is required if you want to set up your case as that category. All right.
A bit elaboration is needed.
Okay. MBA is not enough to put your case separately on this. There's no category if you can find, if you go look at the categories where you need to establish your case, like industrial pharmacist, for example, they need to put their case to Vitasis. All right. So there's nobody who's going to recognize this MBA and data science in any category. There's nothing exist.
Okay.
So if you're doing it, or you're planning, or you have already done that, or someone has already done that.
Someone suggested me, so that's why I'm asking.
Can I ask, like, who suggested you and why? What was the reason? What was the
Actually,
scope they showed you that this is better than anything else? What they said?
basically, majorly what normally pharmacy have a very large data. So in case of data science, MBA marketing, it's like more industry side and a health management side for getting a better post. Data science is to deal with those data for the research purposes, and these days research is very in and very popular in the research societies as well. So that can give the scope as well.
And does that person say to you, would that help you in coming Australia or not?
No, it was general idea for the Pakistan. That's why I asked you for Australia case.
No, I don't think so. I have not seen that. No. First, you need to become a pharmacist. And for becoming a pharmacist, first of all, you need to come to Australia, right? How are you going to come to Australia? That's the pathway. Kaps is the pathway.
Okay.
First, you
I
land
just
here.
wanted to add something, that if she goes to Australia somehow and then apply there for a job on the basis of the MBA degree, what is the scope then?
There are certain jobs which require MBA. I know, I have seen, but most of the job in market at the moment is about your main degree.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
MBA helps, definitely MBA helps, but not in the initial phase.
Okay,
sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum salam. Who's that?
Sir, Abdul Rahman.
Abdul Rahman. Okay, I cannot see your name. Can you please come on camera? Oh, yes, I can see a window. Okay. Abdul Rahman, but I can't see you. Okay.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Sir, there is any role of marks or grade in selection process?
For Kaps.
Yeah.
For Kaps exam?
Yeah.
Okay, so I repeat your question. You're saying that what is the criteria of marking the Kaps exam? Is that your question is?
Question is that there is any role of academic marks in selection process?
Academic marks. You mean like what is your
departmental
I think
grade?
he's asking about GPA. I think he's asking about GPA.
No. If you have like 3 GPA, if you have 3.5 GPA, if you have 2.7 GPA, it doesn't make a difference at Kaps. They don't consider that any benefit or anything negative.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, if you are a gold medalist, they won't give you any favor.
Sir, what factor mostly affect the selection process? Only the Kaps exam,
Kaps
or
exam.
other factors?
Kaps exam, and then PTE English test. If you have good marks in English test, then your visa will fast process through the immigration, or they will give you more points when you're doing the visa assessment.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's a good question, because a lot of people think that if I have a low percentage, I can't apply. There's nothing like that. They just want to see a pharmacy degree and a mark sheet pass. That's it. If someone has done a supply, it doesn't make a difference. You have a degree, that's it. You have a license, that's it. Okay, it's not like any other country where they see the GPA. I know in interview they ask for the GPA. Oh, what GPA you got? Maybe interview people, like people who are doing the interview, they may ask a silly question, but this is irrelevant, because you have done this all, you are ready to work. That's it. How good you are at work, this will tell in the interview. We can assess that person whether you are good at work or not. As an employer, I can assess that person in 5 minutes whether he's a good person to work to have in my team or is a bad person in my team. I can easily assess, because I'm an employer. I look at the resume, I look at the presentation of the person, and I can talk to the person, and I can easily pick up, is this the right person or not? I can see the body language. I don't go on the GPA when I hire someone. That add up, definitely, but it's not really relevant. But for Kaps, it's irrelevant. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone. Fayyaz, Mohammed Fayyaz, I can see your very nice photo. Can we talk? Are you there, Fayyaz? No, he's not there. Mohammed Tabish, have you already spoken, Tabish?
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. You're very light. You need to speak a little louder, Tabish.
Sir, actually my phone has switched off. I am connected with my PC and my office is going to be off. So I also messaged in a chat that I have to go now.
That's
And
fine.
that's
Yeah,
why
I see the message. Yes, I saw the message. Okay, thank you.
That's why I'm not visualized.
Okay, if you want to stay in touch, WhatsApp is the tool, or connect me with the LinkedIn.
Sir, I asked one question and I messaged that, sir, please tell me requirement of bands and Irish for a pharmacy technician. Sir, can you please tell me the bands required for Vitasis?
I think it's seven in each. Seven in each. Or do the PTE, maybe get the 70 number.
70 number for PT. Thank you so
Are you
much,
planning for
sir.
technician? Are you planning for technician?
Yes, sir. As I told you, I am planning for technician because same reason I cannot afford the fee of Kaps, and I have also have an experience. When I was a student, I was doing job as a pharmacy technician at Naz Hospital, as I told you.
Okay, send me details on my WhatsApp. We can talk further. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to talk to you. Allah Hafiz, sir. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, am I audible?
I can hear. Who's that?
Rabab Zara.
Rabab Zara. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, please.
Sir, I had a query. You answered to Samreen Khalid, in which you answered about permanent residence visa and spouse visa and 190 subsection, I guess.
Yeah, 190 and 1491 here. These two visas are still.
Yes. In which you talked about regional Australian jobs and visas. So I wanted to know about 190 subsection spouse visa particularly.
Yeah, what is the question?
I wanted to know about, you talked about the spouse visa, no? In subsection 190.
Yes,
I wanted to know about that.
When anyone applying for this 190, you apply as a family.
Okay.
So when you apply for your family, your spouse, your family, kids covered in that under that
Okay.
visa automatically.
Okay.
And if you have experience, for example, then add points as well.
Okay. And I just got to know about the permanent residency acquiring as a pharmacist in just 2 years. So
What is the question? What do you mean by that?
you talked about the getting the permanent residency in 5 years, no?
No, I explained that if someone coming, which is a very common way these days, 491 visa, which is a temporary visa, which is a 4-year visa. In 4 years visa, you after 3 years, you are eligible to apply this permanent residency. So after 3 years, you can apply for permanent residency.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all.
So what is your
Thank you.
experience? You haven't mentioned anything about you.
No, sir, I'm a fresh graduate.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fresh
And I'm
graduate mean
waiting to
that
apply.
you have the degree, or you are waiting for the degree?
I'm waiting for the final transcript. After then, I'll apply for the degree and then further procedure.
Where are you from? Where you from?
I'm from Pakistan,
I
based in
understand.
Karachi,
Okay, which university?
Liari University. I'm graduated from Liari University.
So you're Dr. Nosheen's student, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can plan Kaps and you can apply for this 491 visa with no experience to Western Australia if you complete these all things by July 23.
Okay.
Right? Are you married? Or are you going to be married?
Yes, I'm going to be married. That's why I was asking about the spouse visa.
Okay. Spouse are covered under any visas, any type of visas, like 491 visa.
So that will not be a hurdle if I apply.
No.
Okay.
Australia love people to come with families, so there's no hesitation. There's no problem.
Okay.
So if you want to go further, my WhatsApp number is there. Send me the message. I'll explain to everyone here. So I'm looking, someone has already sent the message. I won't respond them today, but I will like to respond them slowly. And when I send you the message, please look at the message and respond to me with the requirement information that I need from you. And as soon as you send me the information, I will bring you in the group. So your job is to get into my group and then start getting those information from me and start your process. Don't just sit on this. And also, I want to know from everyone who's here that what you have learned. I'd like to know if you can write down as a feedback in the message, or when you come into the group, maybe write down over there that what you have learned so far. Maybe write down some points, what you have learned. You have learned so many things today. I think 190, 491 visa, state nomination, how to do the Kaps, how to apply for Kaps. And I have bring the immigration person as well. So you have a direct contact with that person. Don't trust people is sitting in Pakistan. Maybe they may be not 100% up to date with the information, right? So in my situation, I have done so many pharmacy visas. I'm not a visa agent, frankly. I'm a business person. I have 7 pharmacies. I have 70, 80 staff working with me. So I'm not an agent, right? And Dr. Nosheen knows me well from Pakistan. She's one of your senior. All good, Ribab?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I'll contact you.
Okay, thank you.
I
can see, thank you. And also LinkedIn, connect with me in the LinkedIn. So if you are on LinkedIn, are you on LinkedIn, Ribab?
Yes, sir. I'm on the LinkedIn, and I just wanted to know about the proper professional profile development.
Yes. So if you connect with me, you can see my profile. Maybe I'm very impressive in the profile. That's why people love me and connect with me. So try to make something similar profile for you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I can see a raised hand by Miss Server, Farzana Server. Yes. Hello. Which skill provides us edge over the other student during selection? Communication skill, industrial or courses? Communication skill and the courses, that will give you a huge edge. Farzana Server, are you asking a question or you just raise a hand just to say something? Okay, we'll wait for some time. We have last
Hello,
name.
hello.
Yes, yes. Hello.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Kya hai?
Sir, how are you?
Yes, I'm well, thank you.
Sir, I need to ask one question that if a person is licensed in two countries, like me, I have license in Pakistan and registered also here in UAE. So I need to ask that which license I'll be used to upload on Kaps assessment site.
Look, if you're saying that you have both licenses from
Yes.
submit both documents. And they will ask you when you pass the Kaps exam, when you're going for the next step, which is called APRA registration, provisional registration, you need to provide a good standing certificate from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and from Pakistan as well.
So, sir, is there any option of like uploading both two licenses there in?
It should be. Just go and have a look. Did you see the website?
Sir, not yet.
Okay, just do that. I can't do that for you. You need to do it yourself. Just go online, make your profile, and select the options. You are not the first one. There are a lot of people come from 3 different countries.
Yes.
Zimbabwe, England. I was speaking to someone last session. There was a guy who was from China, if you remember, a Zimbabwean person from China. What I suggested to him that write an email. So he wrote an email, he actioned that problem, and he got a solution that if he provide a letter from Chinese authority that he can't be registered in China, that is acceptable in terms of that license. So he got the answer. So he's doing that. He's applying for Kaps now. So see, people are progressing from 1 week. They are now into the next phase. They are applying for the Kaps now. All right. So take action is important rather than just taking the information and not taking an action. That's most important.
Sir, maybe in near future I will leave the UAE. Na? So I move to another country like Australia or Canada. So I want to ask that if I will not be available here in this country. So how I will get the good standing certificate from the employer, here from here.
Good standing certificate comes from your licensing authority, and they are bound to give that certificate even if you left the country. Like, for example, you are not in Pakistan, but Pakistan authority, wherever you register, if you write them, they will provide the certificate wherever it need to go. And you need that at the time of when you're doing that in Australia for your provisional registration.
So it means I need to write the letter to Ministry of Health in UAE.
Yes.
So that they will give me the good standing. So okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
So why are you thinking about Canada? Are you still not sure? Why you bring the Canada in?
No, sir. Actually, my brother is there in Canada and my sister is there in Australia. So I wish I moved to my sister country, but sometimes my brother said that Canada is good. You came here, so like this pharmacist for pharmacy profession, Canada is good. So that's why he said that.
Do you know the drawback? Do you know one drawback in Canada? If I tell you, you won't go to Canada.
Sir, I think so. There is a weather.
Weather is something which I already discussed. But I tell you one more thing. Everyone can listen that. If you live in Toronto, for example.
Yes.
And then you go to Montreal.
Yes.
You need to apply again this license thing, exam thing. Do you know that?
Every state has different license and exams.
Every state in Canada is different. So you will get headache all the time. So you will be doing Kaps every time when you move to the city. So that's a big issue in Canada. Nobody think about that.
Sir, this is good to know that.
So I need to start counseling about Canada as well. So I need to become against Canada.
No.
Every time I start the session, I will say, oh, Canada is bad because, you know, if you do Kaps right now, you just do once and you can work anywhere in Australia. But if you go to
sir,
Canada, you need to do that exam again and again in each state.
Oh, that's a bit
Same
difficult.
in USA as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
But that
I
I
think
know now.
you will say, oh no, I'm not going to Canada. You can call
Yes, sir.
your
Yes,
brother
sir.
and say
Sir,
that.
now, now my plan
Is your
will
brother
be-
is a pharmacist?
Sir, he is basically engineer, chemical engineer.
He doesn't know these things.
Yes, maybe he doesn't know.
Okay. So
I just know by yours. I just know it from your, like, somebody didn't tell me like this. If any state having like different exams for every state.
Call the Canadian. There's a guy called Munawar, I think. Yes.
So one thing more I need to check that in Australia that license is after getting the Kaps license. So it's eligible for how many years? Like कितने साल के लिए हम लोग वहाँ पे eligible हैं कि उसके बाद में फिर exam देना पड़ेगा for renewal this, or it will renew automatically by paying the fees?
No, it automatically renew. You need to study 40,
Okay, so
40,
no
50
need for
hours every year to show them that you have studied 40, 50 hours.
Now I clear. So I clear now. I get ready for Kaps.
I think you are now, next flight will be to Canada. I think you will be more studious.
No, not now, sir. Not now. Not now, because I don't want to give exam once in one state and other. Like, it's a bit difficult.
This and you will find the answer as well.
That's good to know. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome, sir. Bye.
Wow, we have Nooralain Heather. Nooralain, I would like to hear from you. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum Assalam. Finally, I can see you in my webinar. That's so good to see.
Can you see me? No, my video is off.
No, I can see you as a radio person, Nooralain Heather, as like a radio is talking to me with a big N.
Yeah. Actually, I was planning to contact you through a video call, but I got the link and I just randomly access to that. I wasn't planning to join it anyway.
Oh my God, so it's useless today as well.
Actually, I am with my daughter right now, not currently not in this plan to talk to you about Kaps thing. So just talking like anything.
Just listening. Okay, that's good. At least you come. That's fine. But any question you have for Kaps? Are you trying to take over the Kaps soon?
I asked. I think in the previous webinars where I couldn't get the answer, or probably I was out of this that Zoom session. So I was asking about the salary structure.
Okay, so salary structure for interns is like 50 to 55,000 a year.
Okay, and for pharmacists who has passed the Kap,
pharmacists who pass the who become the full registered pharmacists who work in a full scope in a community pharmacy, then probably they go up to 80,000 a year or maybe more, depending on where you're working. If you become a pharmacy in charge, then it will go over 100K plus.
as you have told, this is an equivalency exam.
Kaps is a exam which makes your qualification equal to Australian degree, Australian
And
pharmacy.
there is, okay. And for a pharmacist license exam, there is another exam for a license. If
Okay.
you want to achieve the license.
Hold your knowledge for a second. I'll explain to you again. Okay. So Kaps is the exam which one can take in Pakistan. If you pass the exam, then you are assessed against the pharmacy qualification and your skill assessment has been completed. That means that your degree is equivalent to this University of Tasmania or University of Australia, University of South Australia, Bachelor's of Pharmacy. So those students complete those degrees, they need to do a supervised practice. The same way Kaps pass students need to do the supervised practice, which we call internship or intern pharmacist job, which is a paid job, which is called 50, which is, I just said to you, 55 or 50,000 a year, 4,000 a month. So that is a paid job, either you coming from overseas or you coming from University of Adelaide. Okay, so the University of South Australia, for example. So when you do that, 12 months, someone saying about this 1525 hours, 1575 hours. So that's something which intern need to complete. And then they go for the Kaps 2 exam, which is basically the registration exam. And in front of panel, you need to be assessed by the panel of pharmacists, that either they can let you to work as an independent pharmacist. Are you smart enough? Do you understand the communication skills so nicely over there? How Australian can rely on you? Can you be a trustable person? Do you have understanding of the laws of the country, or all the pharmacy laws of the country? And being you work 12 months, you already gained that experience. So if you have learned everything during your traineeship, your internship, easily one can pass and become licensed pharmacist or a
And
registered.
before that, you have to get the English, I think PTE or any IELTS exam as well, which is valid for 2 years.
Yes, PTE need to do, because for starting the internship, you need to register with APRA, which is a body here for registration of pharmacists. So for that, you need you need to provide an English result, which is 7.5, or PTE, I think is about 70.
7.5 as for overall or in
Every component.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
PTE, if you're doing the PTE, just hit 80 or 90, you will be all good, safe.
And what about TOEFL? Is it not required?
I don't think so. Nobody come with TOEFL result in Australia. I have not seen anyone.
Okay. Okay. Right.
But you're clear about license and everything now?
Yes. If I'll have more questions, I'll definitely ask from you.
Okay. So when you're doing the Kaps?
First, I'm giving the PTE probably.
But when you're submitting the Kaps papers for assessment, because that's another step. For 2 months, you need to wait for the result.
Which result?
Just for your paper to be assessed by the Kaps body, which is called assessment part.
Okay.
You need to submit your degree, mark sheets, license, your passport, your photograph, your birth certificate to the assessment body, and pay $1,210 fee. They will take the money from you and start checking your documents. They will spend 2 months to check the documents. That process is called assessment process. And then they will send you a letter. Yes, your documents are assessed. You are now as good as to give the exam.
So, right. I had to ask one thing about dependent visa. Is it possible? Like, who are dependents? Which dependents I can
You can
apply?
come with your family. If you have a spouse, if in case you don't, you can bring your mother as a dependent as well, if you show them. Or
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Take advice from the lawyer, because I bring that lawyer company as well today in my webinar.
Okay. The lawyer.
Yes, there was a person here talking about visas, and so many visas. He discussed so many visas today, and that's why. But you are in the group right now. You are in my group.
Yes, I am into the group probably.
Okay.
Babies, wait a minute. Okay. Sir, I had a question.
Yes.
Can I come back?
Yes, come back. Yes. What do you mean by come back?
I mean, I'm just, I have to ask after 5 minutes. I have to ask
Yes,
you.
that's fine. I'm here. Yes, all good. Yep. Mean fresh. Mean fresh pharmacists can apply for Kaps without experience. Yes, Abdul Rahman. Where is Abdul Rahman? Yes, I have already said many times that yes, Kaps can be attended, passed, and even apply for state nomination without experience. That's why we bring so many fresh graduates in this session today. That's why my all the information, my feeds everywhere on my social media, it says that fresh graduates can apply, right? So you need to be very clear that fresh graduates can apply if they have the transcript, if they have the degree, if they have the pharmacy council license, they can get the assessment in 2 months, get this happening done as soon as possible, because there are a lot of people coming from different parts of the world to Australia, a lot of people. Okay, so Australia won't wait for a lot of people. They have the visas there, they will consume those visas. This will not there forever, because this was not there in past as well. So it was just started in July 21. July 21 to this, what is that? July 21. Not July 21. When it was started? July 22. I think that was started in July 22, I think. I need to double check that information. Is anyone has any other question other than Noraline or? Idris, what is your plan? What are you planning to do?
So inshallah, next week I'm applying for the skill assessment on Kaps, inshallah.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Sir, actually, I have almost 1 year experience in the pharmaceutical industry also.
Doesn't matter.
But
doesn't matter. Just pass the exam and apply on Western Australia state nomination, and bang, come to Australia as soon as possible.
so the Kaps pathway looks, I think, in my opinion, the Kaps of pathway looks fitter for me.
Yeah, because you will guarantee a job when you have Kaps in your hand. People
Yes, sir.
will take you in the job. Okay. Other
Exactly.
pathways like Kaps, not that other one, which is
Vitasis.
Vitasis. If you come
Yes.
to Australia, like a lady came last week and she messaged me, can you help me in finding a job in industrial pharmacy? I said, where are the jobs? There's no job. You need to do the Kaps. Otherwise, you will sit here. If you don't believe me, that's fine. Don't believe me and keep looking for the jobs. After a year, you will come back to me. Oh my God, you were right. Why I was not doing the Kaps straight away.
Sorry, sir, my laptop got automatically off and then it started.
That's fine. That's fine. 04014788869. Yeah, it was included in 2021 July. Yep. Okay, Farzana, you have your hand again raised. Any question?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, madam. Yes.
Yes. Sir, I need to ask one question that after getting the Kaps assessment eligibility, how much time duration we have to book a Kaps exam? Like maybe if I got my eligibility, Kaps eligibility, and I will book an exam for November, not in July. So like
if you apply tomorrow, let's say, you may need to wait 2 months at least.
So no, I will apply tomorrow, inshallah.
Okay, you apply tomorrow, it will take 2 months for them easily. You need to wait 2 months for your assessment.
So after getting assessment.
After
like,
getting assessment, you can apply if you want to apply. I think 1 month prior to your exam, you can book. Maybe 2 months prior to your exam, maybe 1.5 months.
Okay,
But check,
okay.
just check this answer. You can get the clear answer from Kaps website. I could be wrong, but get the answer from that from the website.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. Sir.
But Farzana sir, are you in my group or not?
Sir, I am there.
You there, but I have not seen any video from you.
Yes, I didn't send you any video, but I sent you my resume. But I will.
If you send me a resume, then I would know you. Oh, sorry, send me a video, and I would know you. Otherwise, you were sitting there. I will let you know that what thing you need to fix in your communication.
Oh, okay, 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 sir. I will share you.
Yes, that's something very important. If you don't fix the communication, you will struggle here.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, sir. I will share you soon. Inshallah, inshallah.
Do it tomorrow.
Okay, 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 inshallah.
Taimur Akbar.
I asked that question because after getting eligibility, Kaps eligibility, I need to go for PTE exam. So I need time to prepare for this exam, or I wish I will book my exam after getting PTE with good bands.
Why you want to delay PTEs that long?
Sir, no, I am working on PTE right now. I am watching different videos from YouTube or social medias like this.
Have you seen any references in our group for PTE? How to do the PTE?
Yes, one person, one guy, 2 hours video. I just finished in today morning. I finished that video.
So I'm just looking at the dates. The dates is like, for example, if you want to attend the March exam, or so let's say November exam, you need to submit your exam papers or submit your application by 9th of October.
9th of October.
If you're attending the July, you need to submit on 13th of June. That's the last date. That's all mentioned in the website.
Okay, right, sir, right. Okay, thank you, sir, thank you.
I just shared in that chat box as well.
Okay, sir, thank you. I will check. Thank you.
Read the website daily.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Any
Thank
more
you.
question? Sir, add me in your group. Who is saying that? Abdur Rahman. Abdur Rahman, have you messaged me?
Okay, exam registration and condition clause. Okay.
Okay, so if there's no more question, let's finish the chat today, and we'll see you after some time. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Allah Hafiz, take care.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, take care. Thank you.